Welcome, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 125. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm one of your co-hosts, Andrew. I make the show Midori, and I'm joined tonight by the classy douchebag.
Mike McLaughlin. What's up?
Filling his oath.
Yes.
Finally.
Not finally. I went back.
Yeah, you took some time off. You needed a break.
Time off.
Yeah.
It was more so just
right off the bat. We can see in Bethesda Watch, as we're calling it. We got the Bethesda conference.
Champions is coming.
Yeah, let's. It was.
Start
I think we already
strong.
missed it though. The trailer just ran.
It just ended.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool, like a nostalgic directory screen for Windows.
Right.
Typed in Quake, but how you used to have to do it. So I think that they're already off to a better start than EA was. Right there, within 2 minutes, their conference is already better than EA's.
That's true. I didn't get to watch EA's.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Lucky
I know.
you.
But I've heard. And we're going to recap EA tonight, of course. And we're going to be letting Bethesda run on the side there as well, just in case something happens and you guys want us to switch over, all that good stuff. But yeah, if you guys don't know, the Level Up Show is a game dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what we're doing at any point, please make sure to follow the show. Hit that heart button at twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. We'll shout you out. You'll get notifications whenever we go live, all that good stuff. Follow us on Twitter at The Level Up Network, level spelled LVL. Subscribe on YouTube at youtube.com/The Level Up Network. It's a pretty new channel. We started fresh about, what has it now been? 2-3 months? Probably 3 months now.
Yeah, something about that.
We're up to 300 subs, which is pretty awesome. We're getting like 100 subs a month, I guess you could say, which is pretty cool.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it has.
It's been a while. So, but keep it going, guys. We're still trying to build that YouTube back up to where it was before, which was 1,500 subs. So, yeah, please subscribe, like our content. We just put up a few videos. For instance, Greg's Gone Home reaction.
I heard that's
very emotional and very good. You guys will like that.
Greg being emotional, that's weird, Drew. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Right? That never happens.
Right?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I didn't introduce my brother.
No, he didn't.
It's not necessary. You guys know who he is. No, this is my brother, Brother
man
Anthony.
With no name.
Well, no, you got to
Finally, a man has no name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, you had to tell them my new name.
Oh, yes. He's now
He has a
Godfather Anthony.
Oh.
Godfather
no, he's still Brother Anthony.
Well, Evie got christened today. We had the baptism.
How'd that go?
It was beautiful. It was really nice. A lot of nice presents and gifts from my family.
Oh, that's great.
Just overall, it was a really cool time. We have many people in the room already. Next Gen, welcome. We also have Split Maniac, 9Fox, GFN, Bulldog Brad, Nate Dog, a lot of people in the room, which is awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, Guitar Freak.
See that? Quake is going to be PC.
Your shirt
only.
is pretty awesome.
Quake is PC only.
That's
very surprising.
Very extremely surprising and a little disappointing. I mean, they're trying to stick to their roots.
Yeah, I guess so.
But fuck you.
Still surprised.
Bethesda.
Well, maybe it'll be timed. I don't know. Maybe they're just gonna hold it.
Know.
I'm not sure, but that's definitely surprising. I did not see that coming. Now, before we do not do that, because the mic will put it down very softly, or don't put it down at all, because the mic will pick it up.
You're about to get yelled at.
Yeah.
My ears is what you're gonna see.
Yes, my ears is what you're gonna hear right now. All right, so before we really get into the show, we got one really cool announcement that you must have seen on Twitter if you're following us. But if you haven't, please check out our new official thread on NeoGAF. And if you guys don't know NeoGAF, then it probably means you're not too ingrained into like gaming culture, because NeoGAF is the premier like forum for gaming. Very elite, but in a good way. It's a great website, and I never realized that we would be able to get a forum on NeoGAF.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that they were like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it is super cool, and I have to give a huge shout out to Net Guy John. If you guys don't know John, who's donated to us before, and he's been with us for a very long time, and for that reason, I knew that he was a NeoGAF member, and I went to him and I was like, is it possible that we could get a topic? And he's like, yeah. He's like, let me try and put something together for you, and what we have here with the official topic is really, awesome. Really nice. It's like
really well written.
Well written, and also just like very humbling, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
He just he speaks of us so kindly, and it's like, whoa, like
even someone like me.
Yes, it's just a lot of really nice things that he said in there. But what we really want to do is we're hoping that you guys will check out the new thread if you are already a NeoGAF member. Even if you're not, you can check out the thread. But we really need you guys to support the thread by posting there, or it will die. the thread will die. It'll just drop back in pages, and it'll never be seen. We got a few comments on there already, mostly just me and NetGuy. But if you guys are a NeoGAF member, please go to the website. It'll be posted in the chat throughout the night. For mods, it's !NeoGAF if you want to post a topic, and you guys can try and keep that thread active. If you're not a member of NeoGAF, try and get in. It's kind of tough. Sometimes you get in immediately, and sometimes it takes months. For instance, Mike, it's taking months. He hasn't been able to get in. They're not allowing him. But it's a real the reason for that is because it's a very strict website in terms of trolling and all that kind of stuff. It's the best of the best. The most hardcore gamers in the world are on NeoGAF, as well as industry professionals and whatnot as well. So hope you guys will help us there.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think I have anything else to say in terms of that. NetGuy, if you're in the room, thank you so much.
Yes,
you're
thank
awesome.
you again.
I'm going to talk with the guys individually. I haven't gotten a good chance yet, but just about like what we can maybe do to repay you, because that's a really cool thing that you did for us.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
All right, so let's get into our only official non-gaming portion of the show. It's called the Level Up Show. Has no game. It is 3 non-gaming topics at 2 minutes each. Are we ready?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Mike is going to be distracted. He is watching the Bethesda conference. First up, I was kind of surprised to find out that Mel Gibson...
Why is it... Now, this is in talks for a while.
What's happening?
Keep going.
He's listed to direct the Passion of the Christ sequel.
Now, where did you find this?
It's all over the place. It's a real thing.
Now, he was talking about doing it... I'm talking like a decade or more ago.
Okay.
So, I don't know if this is old rumor that's resurfacing, because I didn't look at it too much.
I was just watching What Women Want earlier. What a turd.
That's a weird one to pick up.
When he's like doing the whole cross-dressing thing, I'm like, what the hell? Who
well,
off on that?
The Passion of the Christ, I'm not sure if it still is, but I know for a very long time it was the highest grossing rated R movie of all time.
I don't know if it still is, but yes, and it's understandable.
It is still the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time.
And it's one of those films I'll never forget seeing in theaters.
No.
Yeah, we saw it at the Pittman.
At the Pittman, yes.
It's like you guys saw it there too?
At the Broadway Theater, yeah.
At the Broadway Theater.
Real old school style theater.
Yeah, our aunt and uncle, our born again Christian aunt and uncle were there too.
Yeah.
Did you guys go as like with a church group?
No.
Okay, see, my aunt and uncle are also born again Christians, and they went with their church, and they brought me and my family. And it was definitely an interesting experience.
It's an interesting film because it's all in, what would it be, Latin? What's the language that they speak in the film? It's very ballsy for him to do that. Yeah, Arabic, I guess. But still, I just remember the end where, when you finally get to the crucifix and whatnot, and just like falling apart during the end of that film. It was a really well made film. And I want to see Mel Gibson make a comeback. Did you see recently, like, Robert Downey Jr. was talking about Mel Gibson and how he was saying he deserves a second chance? And this makes sense coming from Robert Downey Jr., who definitely was given a second chance. Robert Downey Jr. went through a lot of shit together.
I'll be honest with you. I'd rather see Mel be in front of the camera than behind the camera. I like him as a director, but I miss him as an actor. I want to see him.
I don't know. I think he's a little too crazy to be in front of the camera now. I feel like he makes a little more sense behind the camera.
Well, no. If anything, that'll be some good stuff. Let's see some crazy Mel behind in front of the camera.
You might be excited about this, but I don't think you watched the show.
Stream died.
But I noticed that it looked like it's back now. It was black for a moment there, but it looks like it's back. It's really chugging though.
Supergirl?
Yeah, Supergirl.
For everybody. Yeah.
So Superman is confirmed to be in Supergirl season 2.
Yeah.
Now I've got mixed feelings on this. First of all, I don't watch Supergirl. But I did watch this video here, which is like the villains of Supergirl, and I cringed many, many times. This looks like a corny ass show.
Oh, I don't understand why Greg likes it that much.
Because it has a female lead. That's why.
But that doesn't mean anything.
Sometimes you need some camp in your diet. You do.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
But there's a difference between something being campy and something being bad.
Yeah.
And this is from everything. Like, I tried to watch part of one, and it was just, I was like, nope, I can't do this. Like, it is bad.
Yeah, I agree. But my concern with this is that it's going to overshadow the main character. If you bring Superman in, it's no longer a Supergirl show, really. To me, like.
Well, I think it's going to be cameo.
Hopefully,
I think it's going to be a cameo. I don't think they're going to.
No, what they need to do is they need to get Tom Welling to play.
That was the other question I was going to have: is who do they get to play Superman? Do they go with Henry Cavill or Tom Welling, or do they go with a fresh face?
I don't know.
They probably should go with a fresh face, right?
Henry Cavill.
No, they would never get Henry Cavill. I agree with that.
No, he's already the Atom, isn't he?
No, you're thinking of Brandon Routh. That was the other potential, but as you said, yeah, he's the Atom, so it's definitely not going to be Brandon Routh. But I think that they should go with a fresh face. I don't know what Tom Welling really looks like anymore.
He looks good still.
Does
he needs to lose a little bit of weight.
Well, that was the thing. I always
Yeah.
remember in the final season, like especially the final episode, he said he didn't want to wear the costume because he felt like he wasn't in good enough shape to deserve it.
Well, he'll do it now. What the hell is Tom Welling up to?
I like Tom Welling.
I think
as
he'll
Superman.
take any steady paycheck he can get right now.
Yeah, he has
Right?
kind of fallen off the face of the earth, unfortunately.
Net Guy joined the room. We already shouted you out. Thank you
Yes.
again, Net Guy. Thank you so much. The topic looks awesome.
Yes, and that guy, just please keep pushing it. Push NeoGaf for us
Push the
as
fuck
much as
out
you
of it.
can. Let's try and get as many people over to our NeoGaf topic as possible. It's awesome that we have one. And finally, we were talking last week about Star Wars Rogue One, some negative rumors that there's going to be
Yeah, I've heard some
40% of the
bad stuff.
film reshot, and they're bringing in a new director and all this kind of stuff. Fortunately, we don't know. This is, of course, somebody attached to the film,
Right.
but Mads Mikkelsen, who is an actor in the film, tried to qualm those fears a little
Right.
bit.
Understandably so.
So here's what he had to say. Quote, basically, all the big films I have done always have reshoots. It is a part of their budget. They're either not super happy with a scene bit, the way we were acting, or maybe there's something they want to add. It's not a new thing. It happens with every film. Whether it's bigger or less, I have no idea. I have nothing to compare it with. It's the same film. It's just adding little bits and here and there and doing some final polishing. That's my feeling. I hope that's true. Because
pray to
as
God.
much as I know, like you and Dean specifically were not too crazy about it, the
No.
reason I like the look of Rogue One is that it is different. It's very different from Star Wars feel.
I
and
don't, want it to become
Disney.
more Star Wars. I just wanted to have
Yeah.
that. There was that. It never really grasped that tone of this is in the Star Wars universe. Like besides like having the skin of an AT-AT in there, like that's the only part.
Yeah,
of it
but
that
that
felt like
I feel like that's all you need is the elements of Star Wars, and just they can do other things with it. They can make it as I said before, maybe like a tactical espionage film where they're infiltrating the Death Star and stealing the plans.
Honestly,
and,
this is a strange movie for me that's happening. It's like it's really odd they're doing this. This doesn't matter to me like Episode 8 matters to me. It's kind of just like I don't even know what they call it. It's just some kind of bastard idea that they
Right.
that they have going and that they ran with. It takes place in between.
Well, it's not that
6
bastard
and
idea. I think. I mean, it's
7
an
and-
official story. There's already a story written for this. The difference is that it's odd that it's coming to the movie. Like it's an
Yeah.
unknown story. Like there's other
Yeah.
things that are known.
I much
But-
prefer something like this though to a Boba Fett movie or a
Yes.
Han Solo movie. Like
Well,
Even the
makes
Han
more
Solo,
sense.
more
like,
than
the Han
anything,
Solo
I
movie,
can
want
live
less
with
than
this failing as opposed to Episode 8 failing. Like,
Oh,
if
absolutely.
they're gonna screw a movie up, let this be the screw up. Like,
Right. Well,
let's
the
not
the one attached to
screw up
this, I'm trying to
Episode
think
8.
of the director attached to Rogue One. I know that Episode
Hey,
8
Strike Girl.
is Ryan Johnson, who, in my opinion, is awesome. I mean, he directed some of the best episodes of Breaking Bad, and Brick and Looper. Not
Yeah,
Looper.
no.
What was it called, Anthony? The one with Bruce Willis.
Looper.
It was it Looper?
Yeah, that
I was
was-
right. Okay.
With what's his name? With
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
Looper.
Yeah, those are two really good films right there. And
I
as
still
I said,
haven't
Breaking
seen
Bad.
it, man.
Oh, let me pause this. We're going to move on to community question of the week in a moment. But yeah, those are both solid films. So I have faith in Episode 8. But the guy attached to Rogue One, he directed Godzilla, which I liked but
okay.
didn't love.
The comment.
Yeah, you were like kind of on the fence about that.
Yeah, I was surprised because I remember Godzilla had one of the best trailers I had seen in a
Oh,
while. That was a
absolutely.
really, really
Yeah,
good
it was
trailer.
intense.
Yeah.
And the movie was fine, but it
I
wasn't
didn't
good.
like it at all. Rarely do we really disagree on things. I really didn't care for it.
Yeah, I
at
know
all.
you really disliked it. I didn't
Yeah.
dislike it. My expectations were much higher than what it turned out to be. So that was kind of a disappointment. What do we got? Bethesda Watch. What's going on? I'm going to bring it up.
It
Skyrim?
looks like the remake is actually happening,
Oh, man. Let me put on the volume so we can see this.
and the music is amazing.
Yeah. Looks like we're seeing the upgrade from Xbox 360 to Xbox One. Looks pretty damn good. Nice upgrade.
I'm getting this. I mean, I'm not even lying about it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's
Volumetric
happening.
God rays.
Right?
Dynamic depth of field.
What is going on with the comment section?
This is
Oh,
not
this is not
ours.
us.
This is a different stream.
That's the comment section that has 332,000 viewers.
Yes.
I was gonna say that is impossible.
God, this looks amazing.
This is so cool because, as most people know, the PS3
That
version
is
was
amazing to me.
Ooh, mods on consoles, yeah. But
That is
the
right
PS3
there.
version was so broken. So finally, hopefully, PS4
You'll be able
owners,
to. Are you going to try to play? You're not even going to bother, are you?
that's a massive game.
Oh yeah, there's no reason.
I don't know.
I feel like you should even try.
That's too much, I think. But really cool. I'm really happy for everybody because I know a ton of people will get that. Bullet Up Red says, love the soundtrack.
I think he did say that they are working on the next Elder Scrolls as well, but I think it was just a quick thing. Someone correct me if I heard that wrong.
Yes, because if they did say that, then you get some points.
Yes.
Oh, let's also mute that stream real quick.
Thank
Speaking of that, before we move on to community question of the week, let's show off our predictions.
Yes.
So I created a little image here for you guys to see. So these are our predictions, and we broke it up. I broke it up into all the different parts, and we can highlight each bullet as we need to. So right off the bat, if Elder Scrolls 6 was even announced in any way, shape, or form with the title, as I think Mike predicted, he gets, I think, half a point right there.
Yeah.
As I think what you get. So please, people in the chat, let us know if Mike deserves some points. All right. Unfortunately, we don't have Dean tonight, so I'm going to have to handle this. I'll let Mike continue to focus on Bethesda.
Okay.
We're going to move on to community question of the week. If you guys don't know, we have a PS4 community. It's called the Level Up Network. You can find it right now. Just search us on the PS4 communities area. And we have a question of the week every week. And you guys can put in your responses, and we might choose you to list on the show. This week, our question was, what do you predict will be the biggest and most exciting announcement reveal of E3 2016 next week, or even today, actually? It's not technically E3 yet, but it started a little early with EA and Bethesda today. So here's what you guys had to say. First up, we had Sanji909, who responded, aside from Zelda, I'm not really feeling the hype for Nintendo this E3, so Nintendo doing something unexpected would be more of a big deal then. Yes, I have no expectations for Nintendo.
No, there's not going to be almost anything decent coming out of that.
Well, they're not doing an E3 conference this year, which is kind of mind-blowing. Instead, they're doing a treehouse, which is where they just go and play some games live, and we know what those games are going to be. So I don't think there's going to be any surprises. So you're right. If they do blow us away with something, that would be awesome.
We have a new game reveal if you want to go up to that.
Oh, okay.
Called Arcane.
Arcane. Okay, let's switch back over to Bethesda. Put on the audio. Unfortunately, Bethesda's conference isn't running so well.
Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
CGI trailer looks like.
Have a 9 a.m. appointment with Alex.
If this is real time, then awesome.
Right.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
There's no way that coffee was real. That looked too good.
Good morning, Morgan. Looks like we have some tests to run through today.
This guy looks like Prey. This looks kind of cool.
This looks pretty badass.
Looks
I feel like this is right down like Dean's alley too.
Yeah, this looks a little too good to be true though.
Oh, absolutely.
This can't be in-game gameplay.
What is it?
Unless it's PS4K.
Yeah, right? You never know.
PS4K.
There's rumors that there's going to be... Well, actually, not even rumors anymore. It's been confirmed that they're releasing a 4K PS4 this holiday. Or at least sometime in the near future.
Good morning, Morgan.
Half-Life.
No, definitely not Half-Life. This is
Dead
Bethesda.
Space.
Nope, not... Can't be Dead Space either. I think it's a new IP.
Yeah.
We're about to find out right now, I think.
Yeah, it's Arcane.
It's called Arcane?
I know,
It's Prey! I was right!
Wow.
Holy shit!
What is Prey?
They brought Prey back! Wow!
I think I remember that.
Nice.
Holy crap! That's big!
That's pretty big.
That's real big,
You know what's funny
dude.
is there was talk about this, and everyone's like, that's not going to happen. I mean, that's nice. That'd be a great idea. I think Colin or Greg predicted it.
I don't know.
Maybe
There's been
him.
rumors recently. There's been a lot of rumors about the Bethesda
One of those
conference.
three, they were talking about Prey the other day when I was listening to their chat. So
That surprised me. I kind of called Prey jokingly in the middle of it because it looked like Prey, but I didn't think it was actually going to be Prey. Well, that's pretty exciting.
God, I love how excited you guys get over video games.
that's awesome.
Well, that's pretty cool. That original Johnny Cash trailer for Prey is still one of the best
pretty
trailers.
badass,
Yeah, so I can understand why people are so excited for that. All right, moving on to our second response for the question of the week.
Yes.
We had KP 2.0, one of our most recent subscribers. Thank you so much. He said, the most exciting thing I will be watching for is what Sony Ben's game is and how it plays. So many questions about it will make it exciting to finally see. The rumors are that it's Dead Don't Ride and that it's going to be a gothic wasteland Mad Max type game.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Like, did we get some
Sounds like
original
my kind of
concept art at one point, like leaked or supposed concept art that was leaked from them a while ago?
Yeah, the original lead concept art that I saw for Ben's game looked more true survival horror to me than.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's the thing is, Shuhei Yoshida actually responded to questions on Sony Ben's game, saying that they had to go back to the drawing board a little bit, and that it has
revised.
developed over time and changed and molded and all that kind of stuff. So who knows if what it is now is completely different than what it was 2 years ago, because we haven't seen a Sony Ben game since Golden Abyss on the Vita.
Right.
So it's been quite a while. But thank you, KP 2.0. Next up, we had a response from J. Reed in 1975, who said, I think Sony will announce that PlayStation 4 users will be able to play Xbox One users in online gaming. Now, this has always been a separation, of course, where, you know, PlayStation 4 guys haven't been able to play with Xbox guys, but it was
merging between the two consoles.
Earlier this year, Xbox said that they were open to it, though. But we hadn't heard.
Sony said that they've always been open to it. That was
yes, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen.
Right, it doesn't mean anything at all.
It would be exciting for PlayStation 4 for Sony to actually come out and say, yes, this is happening.
That would be like a big giant bomb.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
it would be enormous.
Console wars would end. We would all play together in harmony. Be pretty cool.
Nah, there have to be console wars.
Yeah, there always will be.
Competition is important for gamers.
No, I agree with that.
It benefits the gamer.
Yeah. Cool Casual Gamer responded, a Skyrim remake. And hopefully a peak trailer of Elder Scrolls 6. Well, Cool Casual Gamer.
I don't know if we're going to get a peak trailer of it. I think all he said was, I will confirm that we're working on it. I missed it real quick because we were talking about something. But
yeah, you predicted that they were going to give the title.
Right, and I'm surprised that they didn't. Mm-hmm. I'm really surprised that they didn't say anything about it. I mean, it could be at something else like Gamescom.
It's possible, yeah.
Or not even for a while, but I mean, I am a little surprised that nothing else was said on it.
Now, it looks like we're seeing Doom right now on Bethesda Watch.
Yeah, they were talking about like support and new things, like
cool.
Free updates and level creators and stuff like that.
Doom did surprisingly well, as we're going to discuss in the NPD a little later on in the show. But thank you so much to the responses from those 4 people. Keep them coming, guys. Go to our PS4 community. It's called the Level Up Network. You can search it on the PS4. We will be putting up another question of the week starting either Monday or Tuesday and try and get your responses in. You might be chosen to be live on the Level Up show.
Yeah.
You know what a question I have for you is that
sure,
probably maybe been covered before? Do you guys have a favorite video game commercial?
I think we
had an on the spot on this once.
Yeah.
And I always said Ratchet and Clank had great commercials.
I think
Gears of War
was a big one. That was my favorite. The Gears of War with
Mad World.
With Mad World. That's
my favorite.
Or the Halo, the real there was a realistic Halo one that was amazing.
I know what you're talking
about. The diorama one?
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Just going all around the battlefield, that was amazing.
Microsoft knows how to do commercials. They've always done a really great job with commercials.
Something's coming to PS4 and Xbox One for free. I can't remember.
Yeah, when what's his face? He encounters the giant spider at the end of the Mad World.
They actually remastered that commercial for the remaster of the game that released. Was it last year? I think it was last year. Gears of War remaster. What do we got? Mike's like, hold on, breaking news.
Doom is free for everybody.
What?
I think that's what I just heard.
Did we just hear Doom is free for everybody? Please, somebody in the chat, let us know if that's what we just heard.
Yeah. Yeah, unlimited Doom demo this week for free.
Okay, so it's like just like a limited
I don't know
time.
if it's a part of it or if they want you, or if they're releasing the whole thing.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty exciting. Awesome.
That's cool.
Like a multiplayer free weekend kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Not the full game, but still cool. Very cool.
Yes.
So it seems like Bethesda's off to a pretty good start. Definitely better than EA.
Extremely well.
All right. Let's see. What do we got? Let's move on to a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back with the level update part 1. Hold on tight. Let's see. Who do we got? Soulcrafty. Hold on tight, Soulcrafty. We'll be back in approximately 60 seconds. Welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 125. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what we're doing at any point, please make sure to follow the show. Hit that heart button at twitch.tv/the Level Up Show. We will shout you out, of course, and you'll get notifications whenever we go live. We've got high CPU usage. That Bethesda conference is killing us. Let's lower the quality of it. It's probably...
Oh, absolutely.
Let's lower the quality.
Yeah, go into like the lowest
Put it
amount.
medium.
Yeah.
Medium should be fine. I'll raise it higher quality if we need to enlarge it to full screen. All right.
Hold on.
What's up? We got breaking news. Breaking news from Bethesda conference. All right.
It wasn't anything big.
No, okay. Moving on. All right, let's get into the level update. This is our weekly discussion of the week's biggest gaming industry news. First up, this is cool news. Final Fantasy XII Remaster is announced for PlayStation 4. The PlayStation blog writes, Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age is officially making its way to North American and European shores in 2017. Players can expect several modern advancements when they return to Ivalice, including a reconstructed battle design and a revamped job system. I'm excited for North America and Europe to experience several all-new gameplay features, including the Zodiac job system and trial mode for the first time. So the game is going to have upgraded graphics, of course. We're thrilled to give players a chance to return to Ivalice in Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age, so we've updated the visuals to full HD resolution, including the environments, characters, and movie scenes to make sure they look their best on PlayStation 4. There's also a newly recorded soundtrack. Final Fantasy XII soundtrack features some of the most beloved songs in the series' history. I disagree. And this was perfect opportunity to revisit its epic score. We've re-recorded Final Fantasy XII's background music using the current generation of sound production, now in true 7.1 surround sound. For the purists out there, you have the option to switch between the new and original versions of the score at any time. That's always good. Improvements from the international version of Final Fantasy XII will also be included. That means hardcore Final Fantasy fans in the US may remember that an international version of the game was released that included a new character growth system, as well as various other improvements to the game's interface. We are happy to report that the Zodiac Age integrates all of these features and updates, so North American fans can finally experience them for themselves. Modern advancements, including PlayStation 4 trophy support, share functionality, autosave, all the good stuff, will also be included. Mike, do you have the outline open?
No.
Could you open it and post a poll in the chat for us?
Yes.
So we're going to put a poll in the chat for Final Fantasy XII Remaster. Which Final Fantasy do you want remastered for PS4 next? Would you like Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX, or Final Fantasy XIII? Let us know in the poll. It's not going to be in there just yet. Mike will get it in there in the next minute or so. All right.
Sorry.
I don't really like Final Fantasy XII that much.
No, I was gonna say I was surprised you were like, oh, this is good news.
It's good news because it does have a good following. There's a lot of Final Fantasy XII fans out there. It's just a very different kind of Final Fantasy. I'm more of a story-focused guy, and I think that's the most lacking part of Final Fantasy XII. Well, on top of it, I think having the weakest musical score of all the games as well. They went, I can't remember who they went with that game, but it wasn't Nobuo Uematsu, and it didn't feel very Final Fantasy to me.
Should I skip it or should I try it?
That's the thing is, I don't know if you want to spend $60 just to try it.
I probably wouldn't do that.
I don't know. If you can try it without as like a demo or something, yeah, give it a shot. It's a very different kind of Final Fantasy. My biggest complaint with it is that the gambit system kind of runs itself by halfway through the game, where you're not doing anything. If you set up your AI for your characters, and not even just your partner characters, you can set up the AI for your main character as well to just go into battle and do whatever the AI tells it to. The game runs itself at that point. Oh, okay. Like, I literally beat the final boss without doing anything. I just went into battle and let the game play itself. I was like, all right, this is fun. It's just I was very down on that.
Encourage applaud moment. He said something and he's like, yeah.
What are we seeing right now? I think I saw Elder Scrolls on screen.
Scrolls. Yeah, well, it's still Elder Scrolls Online.
Okay.
No content restrictions on the alliances that you choose, and I think they said that's open platform to almost everybody, which is pretty cool.
We got a response from Net Guy. He's saying that the thread is dying. The thread is dying, everybody. Get on NeoGAF post now. Go to the NeoGAF command. I'll post it right now for you guys. If you are a member of NeoGAF, of course. If you're not, just check it out. You know, you can look at what the posts there are, but we don't have many yet. So please, anybody who is a NeoGAF member and likes the Level Up Network, the Level Up Show, go to the link provided in that most recent command, and yeah, you know, keep the thread active.
So, outside of your nostalgia,
here, give me a.
What do you think? Which Final Fantasy has the best music?
The best musical score?
Like outside of nostalgia,
for me, it's
take everything out of the picture except for the score.
I definitely think it's the PlayStation era. 7, 8, 9, I think has the best music.
Yeah.
And there's things I like from each.
Three though, if you had to choose,
I don't know. Each one has their own feel.
Because I don't care about it.
Each one has their own feel. Is a thing. I mean, I think 8 actually might have the best music. And 8's definitely not my favorite Final Fantasy, but I think it might have the best music.
I appreciate that answer. I was glad you didn't say 7.
I love 7.
I know that 7 is your favorite Final Fantasy, and it should be.
What's up?
Everybody's Final Fantasy.
What do we got there?
Bethesda VR.
Oh, let's put this up real quick. Hold on.
First of all, Blink-182 isn't Blink-182 right now. Like, without Tom, that's
it's
not Blink-182. What is that?
It's Blink-182 minus Tom.
When they started their band, they didn't even have Travis as the drummer. Their first 2 albums, they had Scott Raynor as the drummer. So, like, This isn't even
pull for
Blink-182. Like, it's not even close.
He's a
to
big Blink-182 fan. Did you know that
Never
they're
knew that.
closing the Bethesda conference?
No.
Yeah,
that's why
Blink-182
they're
is
talking
closing the
about
conference.
Oh, that's
That's why people are
awesome.
talking about it. So yeah, I would say 8 is probably the best
So
of those.
virtual reality Doom.
Okay,
That's interesting.
that makes sense. Not a surprise. All right, let's move on to the next story. Go ahead, Anthony. It is
We're
B, right there.
All right. Saints Row developer announces Agents of Mayhem.
Yeah.
Engadget writes, the Saints Row series has always been appropriately wacky and out there thanks to developer Volition.
Yeah, that's right.
But shortly after Saints Row, I don't know numerical numbers.
He doesn't know numerical. What?
What the hell is going
What
on
is
with
with
our
people
society?
not knowing Roman numerals?
Saint Row 6.
No, it's
5. 4. Whatever.
5-4.
I can't believe this.
I
What
know
is-
5 is a B. I'm
Dean's
sorry.
the same way. Dean doesn't know Roman numerals, and I don't understand that. That's crazy to me. Wait,
Okay.
hold on. It seems like Mike's on the edge of his seat here. Is something being announced?
No, it's just cool. Fallout 4 will be VR as well.
Okay, very cool. Go ahead, Anthony. Saints Row
Okay,
4.
Continuing. The company went a bit quiet. It's back now with a brand new game with a whole new attitude. It's called Agents of Mayhem, and it's an open world adventure set within the Saints Row universe. Revealed earlier this week via IGN, Agents of Mayhem finds players taking up the mantle of 3 agents as part of Team Mayhem, the multinational agency for hunting evil masterminds, as they look to squash supervillain organization Legion, the League of Gentlemen intent on obliterating nations. Is this supposed to be like fun?
Yeah.
Across several locales in Seoul, South Korea, both teams will clash, armed with superpowered abilities. There are 12 unique agents to choose from as you work to take down the diabolical lieutenants of Legion. As a lengthy reveal trailer demonstrates, it's very much a game with the trademark silliness and humor of past Volition titles, along with a healthy dose of familiar Saints Row fun. Currently, the game is set for a 2017 release for PC, with additional information eking out over the next week via E3 2016. It looks like it's going to be a wild ride for sure.
What do you think, Mike? You watch the trailer for it?
Yeah, and I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, me either.
I
it
don't
didn't,
give
it didn't
any
grab me.
shits about it at all. I don't care about Saints Row that much.
I
and
definitely don't care about
even
Saints
less
Row.
about this.
Yeah, I don't know. Just first of all, it's a CGI trailer, which I mean, at least make it an engine or whatever. That's not an
Right.
engine.
No.
So it just right off the bat, it's kind of like, all right, this isn't the game, but you're trying to, I guess, tell us the story, what this is about. But I don't care about what's happening on screen, so it's just doubly negative, I guess, on that that regard. So we'll have to wait until they show some more off. But right now, I have no interest in that. You're good.
Yeah, I grew up listening to them, Strike Girl, so it's kind of funny hearing like that they're kind of back, but they're not really back because they like branched off and made like other bands. You had like Boxcar Racer, and you had Angels and Airwaves, and
those were both Tom though, right? That didn't have.
Did you see Baz?
No.
Dean isn't here. Must be studying Roman numerals for tomorrow's conferences.
No, Dean took the night off, honestly, just so he's ready for tomorrow. Because we're going to be on 12 hours
you
straight.
guys pretty much all day.
Well, you're going to be at there at the beginning, right?
I'm going to be there till about 2 o'clock.
Okay, so right after Xbox conference. Probably.
We'll do a little bit of recap for Xbox, and then we're going to head home.
Well, honestly, I think Xbox will end around 2.
You think it's going to be a 2 hour?
Well, it starts at 12:30.
I thought it started 12.
No, it starts at 12:30. So, yeah, you probably get an hour and a half Xbox conference, and then that'll...
Yeah, I need to leave the house by like 3 o'clock-ish.
Okay. If you guys didn't know, yeah, we're going to be on all day tomorrow, 11:30 to like 11:30 p.m. to covering all the conferences. So that includes Sony, of course, Microsoft, the PC Gamer Stream, and then we'll do Ubisoft as well all throughout the day. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be with you guys. Hopefully you join us, and you don't have to watch Twitch or E3 through us, but you can listen to our commentary on the side and our discussion afterwards.
Yeah, we'll be talking about the entire time. Hold on, wait. Crazy news.
Just in.
Ubisoft announced Watch Dogs 2.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Bethesda. Yeah.
No, this is something we kind of knew was coming.
It looks good, though.
But it does. It actually really surprised me. So we're going to read what GameSpot wrote about it. They said, after previous teasers and numerous leaks, Ubisoft Montreal officially revealed Watch Dogs 2 during a live stream, shedding light on the game's setting, characters, and the fully hackable world. It's very bright, too, which I really like over Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was very bland.
Well, that's a response to the complaints.
Right.
I think as it says in there.
As a follow-up to 2014's title focused on an open world laced with surveillance technology and mobile phones, Watch Dogs 2 will once again place us in the shoes of a hacker. The focus on this title, however, is less on mass surveillance and more on predictive algorithms that dictate advertisements the game's inhabitants see, how likely they are to lead to successful careers, and even what healthcare the government deems necessary for each person. To tell this story, Ubisoft is taking us from the Windy City of Chicago to the fog of San Francisco and the surrounding Bay Area. The title's protagonist is Marcus Holloway, an African-American from the Bay in Oakland, where he witnessed profiling and police brutality during much of his young life, and as a gifted hacker, he develops his skills with an interest in societal impact and righting the wrongs he sees as he grows up.
I'm going to pause you for a second. We got Dishonored on the screen, so I'm going to pull that up.
Oh, okay, I didn't know you cared.
I'm going to pause. Yep, people in the chat want to see it.
Cool, we'll do that.
So we'll pause Ubisoft's Watch Dogs announcement. Let's check this. Let's put on the volume for you guys so you can see it real quick.
They're using a new thing called their Void engine.
Okay. Looks pretty drab.
Looks really drab.
I mean, it's Dishonored.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it actually is brighter than the old Dishonored. The old Dishonored was much like Watch Dogs. It was just dull and rainy.
Yeah.
In crafting space,
It looks very pretty. I'm watching it.
We've got several creative goals. We want the
I
environment
don't know, man.
to
This
feel
looks...
coherent and complete.
Those character models don't look very good to me.
Yeah,
No, they look like Red Dead.
Yeah, those look like last-gen character models right there.
Yeah,
Where do they
I was
take
not
their
impressed
breaks
by
or
that at all.
Not the
for lunch?
graphics or everything, but...
But it goes further than that. For Dishonored 2, we felt compelled to ask ourselves about the history of a given street or shop.
Maybe it's
What was there a
incomplete.
decade before the player arrives in
probably not.
Karnaka? Often you can see the layers of history,
Pause.
watermarks on the wall.
Nah, you guys got a hint of what's coming.
Peeling posters and advertisements
here.
from years ago. We want every market, every alley to tell a story and to offer you the chance to see something novel or intriguing.
I don't know. I didn't play Dishonored 1. Did you play Dishonored?
Dishonored 2
No, I didn't. I missed out on it.
Most of the action takes place.
I'm interested
here
in this.
Karnaka.
But this trailer, this gameplay is a little boring.
It's more like a dev diary right now. It's not really a trailer trying to...
Oh, this isn't a trailer, but your other thing was a teaser
I just
trailer?
mean, well, yeah, it's a trailer, but it's a dev diary
No.
trailer, meaning that
Yeah.
they're not like trying to attract people with like a story here. They're talking about the game, the graphics, and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, character models didn't look very impressive. Everything else looked a lot nicer, but that doesn't really mean anything in comparison to human models. Human
Yeah.
models is what it all comes down to.
I don't think people like Dishonored 1, though, for the graphics, so.
No,
You know.
definitely not.
But continuing on with Watch Dogs.
Yeah, the last two things are pretty cool. He has new gadgets at his disposal, namely a quadrocopter, scout drone, and a remote control car, along with acrobatic skill set that will allow him to leap over walls and jump buildings. Basically, it's a very Mirror's Edge-ish gameplay style, which is very nice. I
the
like
parkour
that.
looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it did. Another of Watch Dogs 2's major new mechanics is co-op play. By merely exploring San Francisco and surrounding areas, you'll encounter other players that can help with different DedSec quests along the way. As Baylanger said, you can play the entire game in multiplayer, and there are hints here of Tom Clancy's Division, another title that encourages open-world encounters and subsequent multiplayer scenarios. I really do like that Ubisoft is really focusing on uniting all their properties into one thing. Like, all their games are in the same world,
Right.
which is, I think, is really cool.
Yeah, but I'm with you. I like that they went for a more vibrant, colorful
Absolutely.
city, even though San Francisco isn't really.
Well, it didn't make
that.
sense to me. I'm like, there is no sunlight. It's smog all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's just
But
the
still,
whole-
yeah, it definitely attracts me more than the first game ever did, and it's cool to see that there's they're not the only one doing it. We're going to talk about a few, I think, throughout the week and whatnot. But African American main character trying to fight for social justice and all that kind of stuff, and then on. What was it? The other day we found out Mafia 3,
Right.
depending on which area of the neighborhood you go into, you might have police brutality and racism and all this kind of stuff. So
which that
clearly-
makes actually both of these make sense.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting thing that they're both coming out the same. Like it's a very hot
Yeah.
topic right now.
That's the thing is, it bothers me a little bit. Like it's awesome that it's happening, but I feel like it's happening for the wrong reasons behind
Right.
the scenes.
I think-
Like, they're not doing it because it's like this is what's important. They're doing it like this is what's hot right now. People want to see this.
I feel like Mafia has more of an excuse than this does.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is less aggressive than what Mafia seems to be doing. Mafia, it's like racial slurs being thrown at the
Yeah, but
at
dude,
the
look at
character.
the era.
Yeah, I get that as well. When is the era in Mafia
It's like
3?
1960s. I
Yes,
think.
no, it totally fits, and I agree with that. But I also feel like they probably wouldn't have done that 5 years ago. They're doing it now.
If they had the
of what's
legacy
happening.
from before that, maybe I'm not sure.
I don't know. I feel like it is definitely a response to what's happening in the world right now, which is fine.
Yeah.
That's totally cool.
I mean, Watch Dogs is definitely a little more topical
yeah.
than anything else. It was with the last one. It is with this one. Ubisoft is with most of their games. Really.
The first game was just like this revenge story, though, or like if you want to call it this. This one is more broad in story. It's not so personal. Trying to go with more.
Something's happening.
What is happening?
Do you know what's happening there?
I have a feeling.
you know what's happening.
I'll be ready. Oh, that was way.
I'm not gonna go too loud. Don't you fear?
He's a dad.
I'm always here. Yeah.
That wasn't too loud, right?
No, it was.
I think that was fine. I don't think that's going to turn any heads upstairs. Sorry, I can't scream. Evie is sleeping. This is the new delay watch. All right, so first up, Horizon Zero Dawn has been delayed.
Not surprising at all.
No, we all expected this. But here's what they had to say. Quote, "It wasn't an easy choice to make. We knew many of you have been anxious to play the game since we first announced it." This comes from Guerrilla Managing Director Herman Holst. He also went on to say, "However, we also want to ensure that Horizon Zero Dawn lives up to the visuals and gameplay quality that our games are known for. The new date affords us the extra time required to deliver fully on our ambitious vision for Horizon Zero Dawn." Holst went on to say, he knows the delay, quote, "may not please everyone, but that stress that it's for the best interest of the game. Quote, we're confident that the advantages of the additional development time afforded by the new date will become clear in the coming months. We really appreciate your patience and continued support and look forward to bringing you the best game we possibly can in February of 2017. That's February 28th to be specific. So yeah, bummer, but we've got plenty to play this holiday, guys. Delay watch. So I think they should take as much time as they need because this is a potentially huge property for Sony. They need to get this right. But we have another delay to also go into. Yooka-Laylee has been delayed.
Also not surprising.
No, not at all. It's Kickstarter. Those guys,
Yeah.
they're trying to figure things out. They say, quote, "We've made the difficult decision to lock the release date of Yooka-Laylee to Q1 of 2017. It was supposed to come out this year, so
Right.
if you guys didn't know. While we felt confident we could ship the game in October as originally planned, the team has decided that it would like to add a few extra months polish to our schedule. Ultimately, this will allow us to release a better game to the thousands of fans who have supported us throughout development." Now, we have a poll for this, but first, let's look at the poll for the previous question that
What
we
did I
had.
put in there?
It's exclamation point poll space results. Here's what you guys had to say on...
Yeah, I was going to ask you to do that, actually, since it's the chat's moving so slowly.
All right, so we were asking guys what you would like to be remastered. No votes for Tactics. I'm very surprised at that. We had 1 vote for 8, 3 votes for 9. Good. I like it. Thank you, guys. And Final Fantasy 13 got 2 votes. Yeah, I 100% agree. I want Final Fantasy 9 remastered, and I think we will get it. Because, 7 went from Steam to PS4, and Final Fantasy 9 just came out for Steam, so it makes sense that they would probably bring that to PS4.
What you're seeing right now is actually really pretty if you want to look at it.
Okay, yeah, let's bring it up on the screen. Let me pause Yooka-Laylee for a second. All right, so what do we got at Bethesda, Mike?
We're still looking at Dishonored, but now we actually have physical gameplay, which is not an overview. So this is the first time we're actually seeing him do stealth, because the last time we saw it was a lot of in-your-face action, which you can do in Dishonored, but this is just as entertaining, sometimes more. So we missed the climbing scene. This is interesting.
I'm assuming it looks like
weather.
you can use weather to your advantage.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude, not to keep focusing on this, but graphically, this really doesn't look good. Am I crazy?
Up close, it's not that good. I think the draw distance visuals is good, but Bethesda has been getting buys on that for
it's true
forever.
You are right there. And
It's
again, not that
new.
the graphics are everything. I'm just kind of surprised. This looks very last gen to me. Hopefully, it's next gen in gameplay.
So there's something big coming up. I don't know if you want to keep it up for a minute.
Okay, yeah, we'll keep watching for a second here.
This is gameplay.
This is gameplay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Although I'm wondering how I didn't break his legs doing that.
I mean, and you say that about this, but not Ubisoft?
About what? About Watch Dogs?
Well, not Watch Dogs, but Assassin's Creed.
That's true. And this does have a kind of fantasy element to it, right? Dishonored?
Yes.
Is it like magic and whatnot?
Yeah, there was I can't remember. I think it's almost like sorcery that was involved.
I thought so, yeah.
In the first one.
Like arcane powers and
whatnot. Something like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Shot him in the ass.
That was mean.
Shot him
Dual wielding?
the
Was there
ass.
dual wielding on the first one? Got a gun and
I
sword.
can't remember.
Pretty cool. All right, yeah. I don't really have a horse in this race. Like I'm not somebody that would ever get.
I'm interested
this
in
game.
this.
So
I think I would get this. And given what we see for the holiday releases, I think it's very likely that I will.
okay, cool.
I will put the poll in there for you guys.
Yeah, here's our next poll. Which delay disappoints you more? Is it Horizon Zero Dawn or is it Yooka-Laylee? Or are you not disappointed by neither because there's plenty to play this year? Or are you not disappointed by either because you want neither? Let us know in the poll, guys. 4 options for you.
I don't need it. Never mind.
You all right?
Yeah, I thought I was going to need that, but I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I want neither. Seeing as I don't play video games.
No, Horizon I definitely want. And honestly, Yooka-Laylee I might want too.
Oh, I want the ukulele.
Yeah, that is Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, absolutely.
Through and through.
And I want it. Like,
Yeah.
I want a good classic, 3D platformer type, goofy kid game. Yeah, I like that.
It so looks like a rare game too.
Oh, absolutely.
The material textures and the color, just everything about it screams rare. Almost at a point where it's like they're making it too obvious. Like this is just Banjo-Kazooie. Like that's all this is, just with 2 different animals as the main characters.
Right.
Which is fine, I guess.
You haven't had a Banjo-Kazooie in a long time.
Yeah, it's been Nuts and Bolts. I think was the last one, right?
And it was terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. We're hoping that eventually they will bring back Banjo-Kazooie in the right way. But
right now, Nintendo
But
is...
you can they're always fun. Like, what's the equivalent of Banjo-Kazooie today? Ratchet and Clank.
you still have Ratchet and Clank.
You know,
There's not really anything that's the
Jack
equivalent.
and
Most of these games have
Daxter.
gone away.
There's no Jack and
Nintendo's
Daxter
really the
anymore.
only ones that are making
what was
those.
the one with the guy who broke into pieces?
Knack.
Knack.
That's coming. We're going to get an announcement of that.
Yeah, that's Mike's prediction. We're
at
going to get
Sony's
Knack 2 at
conference.
Sony's
Another
conference.
Knack.
Dude, if you get that right, awesome.
I deserve
for you.
2 points for that.
No,
I
you
think.
do not. You deserve 0 points because nobody really wants Knack 2. It's just an inside joke at this point that anybody actually wants Knack 2. And I'm the person who gave Knack an 8.
Right.
I actually really like Knack as
You don't
launch.
want
Wasn't
it
that
to-
one of
two?
the first PS4 games?
It was the
Yeah.
first
So, I
PS4
mean,
game.
yeah.
That's
So,
why I
yeah.
gave it an 8. I thought it was a really cool return to action platforming.
You don't want a sequel, though?
If they can really improve upon the first, I'd be open to it, I guess. If Mark Cerny's attached and they really improve upon the first
Realistically,
game.
you're going to be a lot softer on games when they
Exactly.
new consoles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just the name of the game.
I agree. Now, we were just talking about Horizon Zero Dawn. It was delayed, but we also got a new trailer for Horizon Zero Dawn.
And it was awesome.
And that is going to be our trailer of the week. So let's check that out now. Put it up on this.
What is this?
This is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Your whole life you've been searching. And the elders, they've been holding you back.
Right off the bat, I will say that the voiceover is a little corny. It sounds like Optimus, I agree. It does sound like Optimus.
When they told me to raise you, I didn't ask questions.
Why am I an outcast? Who was my mother?
Always
Your mother was a robot. That's why you're named Alloy.
to the edge.
It was the robot's first introduction into the man element. I mean, I think I know the story at this point, but I don't care. I want to play it.
Yeah, the game was released last year, but this is the newest trailer. Not the game, the trailer was released last year. For the first
You'll
time.
be lost. You won't know where to turn. Or who to trust.
Still doing Dishonored, man.
You'll be chasing
Little bit-
a riddle.
A little bit of a long time to spend on Dishonored, in my opinion, but...
According to Rick and Dean, that's not, because this
Okay.
game is launching this year.
Okay,
The world.
I guess that's true. It's their next big game.
Right, but still,
What
it's
secrets
20 minutes versus the rest of the
lie
company.
buried beneath their crumbling ruins.
Well, that's what I'm talking about here, though. Look at Dishonored, and then look at this game.
Right.
Like, that's a big difference.
No more.
I can't wait to see, like, all the creatures in this game. I'm hoping that there's a lot of peaceful ones, too. Not just, like, big dinosaur malevolent
Well,
ones.
there was the thing I saw of her riding one.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know if you saw that.
I don't think I did.
Some Avatar shit.
What if the answer?
Yeah, like ones you can tame, maybe? That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know if it's going to be
You
like a
can
story element.
Or you can get out of my
My
way.
fear with this, though, is it's going to be a little more on rails than
Ready
what
for
it's
the
got.
darkness.
They said that it's almost open world, so I hope that's
Right,
true.
but I don't like the fact that they say almost open world.
What you
Like, this game, I feel like, deserves to be like Far Cry Primal.
Really?
There we go. Yeah, see?
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
Even if you do catch what you're after, how do you know it won't
Many FMS games released this year. Fuck, what is that?
I wish.
You came from nothing. You will die a nothing.
Oh dang.
And that's when you find out she's a robot.
Oh, daddy.
Came from somewhere. Identity confirmed. Even if it destroys me, I will see this through.
Coming February 28th.
She's like the new Ripley.
Yeah, she's a strong female character for sure.
I do. Who doesn't like a strong female character, especially when they're, I'm gonna sound sexist, but hot.
Especially when they're hot. She totally looks like what's her name from Game of Thrones, doesn't she?
Well, you're talking about
Ygritte. She looks like Ygritte.
Yeah, she looks like Ygritte.
She looks
has the
very
Ygritte
much
thing
inspired
going
by
on.
that.
Who doesn't like a redhead?
I didn't realize that her and what's his name were dating actually.
Yeah, Kit Harington.
Yeah, hilarious.
Who is going to be the villain in Call of Duty? Did you put that story in here?
No,
He's the villain in the new Call of Duty.
Kit Harington is?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I said that in this morning, and
yeah.
I think I figured you missed it because we were talking about something else.
That's
but yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like Kit Harington.
Did you know another thing about Game of Thrones?
What? What's another thing about Game of Thrones?
Another interesting thing about Game of Thrones, romantically, is that Cersei
Cannot be in the same room as what's his name?
Bronn.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they dated and it was on bad terms, so the directors have to shoot their stuff around each other.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
severe. Come on, guys, get over it. You're a professional.
I know why you brought that up because the Chai posted something about it recently.
Yeah, well, you knew that.
I knew that from before,
because you
but-
knew about the whole Jon Snow thing. I was like, does he know about the whole Bronn and Cersei
Miss
thing?
Mel says, "You know nothing." Kyle."
You know nothing, Mike.
Yes. So very cool trailer. I'm
That's
glad
great.
it was delayed in all honesty
that's
because
great.
I always felt like this is a game they need to get right.
Yeah.
Do not rush this
Absolutely.
game.
No, like take your fucking time. And if
Yeah.
listen, if this means you can get it to be open world, where it's actually open world and not like,
Yeah.
well, this part's open and then this part's open and then like,
I'm glad another person said about the whole Optimus Prime thing. That voiceover was total Optimus Prime.
Which is kind of annoying because I think that's supposed to be our father. It's like,
yeah,
it was a little corny, a little cheesy, but I don't know. Maybe that's what they're going for. I really have no idea yet.
Cod is a fish, not a game worth playing.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to go to another quick commercial break. Hold on tight, Miss Mel. We'll be back in approximately 60 seconds.
Miss Mel.
Welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 125. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what we're doing at any point, please make sure to follow the show. Hit that heart button at twitch.tv/Level Up Show. We'll shout you out. You'll get notifications whenever we go live. Another thing that we just started tonight is an official topic on NeoGAF. If any of you in the chat is a member, please go over to the link I just provided in the chat. Maybe converse a little bit. That's going to be a good way to communicate with us if we can keep it active. So it's really on you guys to try and build the community over there, because it's not like I could just keep bumping the topic. I'll get banned. You're not allowed to do that. Right. So we're going to need as many people to go in there and post as possible. And thank you again to NetGuy for creating that for us. All right, so moving on. This is pretty cool news.
Yes.
I'll take it. Injustice 2.
Okay, yeah, I've seen
bastard.
Has been announced with a debut trailer, which
Oh
you can see
God,
right now. It's really cool.
amazing.
Actually,
Well,
I'll just leave this up on the big screen the entire time.
Put it up for me. I want to see it.
Yeah, there you go. You can see it. So, IGN's Wesley Copeland writes, surprise, after a leak early this week, Injustice 2 has been announced. Details are scarce at the moment, but we do know the story will once again see Batman and co. working together towards restoring order and attempting to stop those who would attempt to restore the oppressive Superman regime. While the Supes are all busy dealing with another, a new threat presents itself, one that could end Earth as we know it. Please be Brainiac, please be Brainiac. Confirmed characters so far include Batman, Superman, Supergirl, Aquaman, as well as newcomers Red Lantern, Atrocitus, and Gorilla Grodd. Likewise,
too.
What was that?
We have some more that we see in the trailer. Also.
Likewise, on the location front, Metropolis, Gotham City, and Atlantis also are shown and confirmed as battle arenas. Writing via the PlayStation blog, NetherRealm community specialist Lansdowne says players will be able to customize fighters with a new gear system, which rewards the player with loot every time they play. Each loot reward has a chance to drop specific character gear that can then be used to outfit and power up different characters. It changes not quote, only the look of each character, but your fight strategy and your personal approach to every match, end quote. No release date has been mentioned, but you can expect Injustice 2 at some point in 2017 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. What do you think?
Looks neat.
Looks pretty cool, right?
Yeah, but it's a fighting game, right?
It is a fighting game. It does have a story.
Yo, go fuck yourself if you're going to say anything bad about it, because we were just playing the original one today, and it still holds up.
Wait, Superman's armoring up?
They all
it's
have
Batman.
armor. They have all.
Well, yeah, Superman and Armor.
Yeah, but they all do. That's
I
like a mechanic of this.
But it's like a tribute that you give to them if you want to. But we also got confirmation that Black Manta is in this, as well as the Blue Beetle and somebody else. I can't remember. So there's a lot of people in this, and it looks pretty fucking badass.
Who's the Gorilla character from? That
Gorilla
is from Flash.
Well, it's from
Multiple.
DC in general, but
Yeah.
I mean it's in multiple things.
Just saying, Armor seems a little bit silly for a virtually
All right, so Bethesda's done.
indestructible
What was that?
character.
Bethesda is over. Do we just shut down Bethesda Watch then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Well, it was good.
It started off pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it started off good. I mean, I'll tell you right now, it's leaps and bounds better than EA did.
You're right.
God, they were fucking awesome.
So let's try and think here. We got the Skyrim remaster. We got Prey announcement, Dishonored 2 gameplay, Elder Scrolls Online stuff. Anything else I'm missing?
Quake, new Doom shit, new Fallout shit, Dishonored, Fable, or not Fable, Elder Scrolls Legends, Elder Scrolls Online stuff.
What's the purpose of the comment section?
I know, at that point. They should put on slow mode, because maybe they have slow mode on. I have no idea. When you have 330,000 people, I guess, I have no idea.
Yeah, what's the purpose?
What happens? What just probably falls apart at that point.
Oh, okay, new Blue Beetle's not confirmed, but Ed Boon put him in a poll, and he got the most votes.
Oh, gotcha.
So.
There's also a gameplay trailer that released. I don't know if you guys
saw
that.
That was actually better.
Really, really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You see a lot of really intense action. Like if you guys like the first one, it looks like it flows a lot better. I think they took a lot of what they learned from Mortal Kombat 10,
right,
and brought into this, and the graphics look amazing.
First, will you reveal the poll results, and then when you do that, will you tweet out that Bethesda is over and that they can come to the Level Up show to hear our discussion?
Yeah,
because Bethesda's over. It's time to watch the Level Up show, guys.
Yeah.
Clearly.
What we think is important.
All right, so the poll results. We were asking you guys what you were more disappointed in, delay-wise. And we got 3 votes for Horizon Zero Dawn, 0 votes for Yooka-Laylee. We have 3 votes for There's Plenty to Play this year, so nobody's disappointed. And then there is 2 votes for Not Disappointed because they have no interest in either. Kind of surprising.
That's pretty gross. I hate you.
Those are like 2 ends of the spectrum. You got Horizon Zero Dawn and Yooka-Laylee, 2 completely different games.
I don't understand how anybody wouldn't want to play Horizon.
At least one of them, right?
Yeah, like I don't understand.
But to each their own.
Individual.
To each their own. All right. I'll wait for you to tweet that out. Let's go to the chat room in the meantime. What did you guys think of Bethesda? Let me know. D-Day says, I missed the Skyrim remaster. Was there a date? I don't know. We were just kind of in and out. Let me know if somebody in the chat does know that date. Please post. Oh, Dean is here.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Was he here the whole time?
No, just about 5 minutes maybe.
Okay, cool. Welcome, Dean. Nice to have you, man. Hope you are enjoying your night off. Rest. You're going to need it for tomorrow. 12 hours straight of E3 discussion.
Oh my god.
It's going to be fun.
You're out of your minds.
Let's see. What else did I miss here?
I will not be doing that.
We don't want you to.
Oh, Dean was the one who said Beatles not confirmed. Gotcha.
Yeah. He was the one that put it in there.
Gotcha.
He knows more about it than I do on this one. He's been keeping up with it. Him and Rick have been pretty on top of it.
What do we got? I'm probably getting the Skyrim remaster, says Tobes. Evident here says I want a card game. Noble Middle Gamer, in response to the Bethesda conference, said, not bad. Yeah, I think it started strong and started to peter out. They spent too long on Dishonored. That was too long.
No, listen, Dean's going to yell at you because it's appropriate.
That guy said, wow, 2 boring conferences in a row. I'm worried for Sony and Microsoft, guys. Nintendo might win E3. I hope the last part's a joke.
Yeah, I don't think Bethesda's was boring. I think it was slow in many ways. It just didn't have the same amount of hype. Yeah, I think I saw that too, Dean. I think I did see that the Skyrim remaster is coming in early December.
Oh,
which
nice.
I think is a weird time. Like, why would you not release? I mean, unless it's not ready. But why would you not try to make sure that you release that in like November before Black Friday?
I don't know. Dean says, I'm not going to yell, I think it was the right move. Is he talking about Bethesda and Dishonored?
Yes.
Okay. I just thought it was a little long.
Yeah.
Personally. Like, we were discussing and it's like, wait, what? Dishonored's still going? Maybe they should have just done a gameplay demonstration and not the whole big dev diary at the beginning.
Yeah.
It just felt like a little much to me. But this is Bethesda. They did the same thing last year with Fallout. It's because they're not EA or
Right, they
they're
don't have
not
the same amount
Sony,
of
they're not Microsoft. They don't have that big of a catalog.
Right, they release 1, maybe 2 games a year, and that's it.
Which makes EA's even more disappointing that we got
It's
a 2-minute
so
glimpse at
bland.
Mass Effect instead of like a full blowout.
And it wasn't even a glimpse of Mass Effect. It was a, hey, this is what we're working on.
Yeah.
Like, that's not like a, show me something
And the same
substantial.
with Star Wars. Like, instead of
God, that was
giving
a Death
each
Diary.
game its own little moment, they did like one compilation trailer to show off a glimpse at each instead. It's like, well, come on, give us a little more instead of a
Little Metal
tease.
Gamer says that Mike is just as loud as his jacket.
Yep.
It's a loud jacket. Mike is satisfying his oath for losing Trophy War. This is his 3rd week of wearing this costume. He has 1 more left after this. All right, so Mike, you are up with the NPD results.
I am.
You actually wanted this month.
I did, because it's kind of interesting. So we'll start with software.
Yeah.
And I'll start with the bottom. Starting at the bottom, Dark Souls 3 is on here for PS4, better than Xbox One. Then MLB 16, The Show, is on here. Pretty surprising at the 2nd month in a row that it's on the top 10.
Yeah, that is
So that's
surprising.
actually really impressive. Then we have Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which I thought was out of nowhere. Like, it's still selling strongly. And I'm not really understanding why.
We're going 10-1, right?
I'm going 10-1.
So that was number 8 at Black Ops 3.
No, that was number... Yeah, no, sorry, number 8.
Yeah.
Number 7, also weird, NBA 2K16.
Not too weird. This was the first month, right, for NBA?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, no,
That's
you're right.
That's
I
a
forgot.
freaking great
2K16.
game, man. They
Wait,
did
no, aren't
well.
they on 2K17?
No.
I thought it's always a year ahead.
Maybe. I thought that.
And that would be, what's weird is that it's selling better on PS4. That's what I thought was. That's one of the things I thought was weird.
Well, as we'll talk about in a moment, PS4 did really well this month as far as software goes. But
Yeah,
keep going.
Then of course we have the obligatory Minecraft. Who, by the way, thanks Evan and Hare for encouraging the sale of another Minecraft copy, which he bought today.
But what console did Minecraft sell best on?
Again, thanks to him, PS4.
That's never happened before.
No, that's
PS4 is
so
usually
weird.
last. It's usually the
so
bottom
odd.
skew.
Right.
What happened? Like, why did Minecraft suddenly jump up on PS4?
I no idea. Like, it just popped.
That's really
Especially
bizarre.
because it's been around for a while. It's not like
Yeah.
new or anything.
It's like finally, suddenly, all the PlayStation owners realized, oh, we can play Minecraft on Xbox. I guess did their job, right?
Right.
They made the message that Minecraft is an Xbox thing, and maybe
Right, and
finally,
maybe people are like, "Oh, I can't play it on PS4." So
yeah,
that's cool.
maybe.
Yeah, NBA 2K16 came out in October. It's free this month on PS Plus. Which that's what I was saying. That's what was really weird to me.
Oh, I know why. It had a really big sale, didn't it?
Did it?
It had a huge sale, which some people are pissed about because it had this huge sale, getting people to buy it, and then it was a PlayStation Plus game the next month.
Oh, that's
I think that's what
fucking
happened.
beat.
I think that's what
Oh
happened.
wow, that sucks. I hope you didn't buy it. If you did, sorry. Another juggernaut that's still continuing on. Grand Theft Auto 5 is on here right above.
I mean, what's that at now? It's at like
It's
80
ridiculous.
million units or something.
It's on pace.
ridiculous.
It's actually on pace to outsell Minecraft.
That would be nuts. Because
Yeah.
Minecraft's at like 105 million or something now. I
From
could
what
be
I
wrong
understand,
on
it's
that,
on pace for how quickly it was bought. It's on pace to outsell it. So that's pretty big. PS4 better than Xbox One. Then Battleborn, surprisingly enough. A game that really went lackluster. A lot of people were, they liked it, but not as much as Overwatch, which did
I
sell
was
better than
surprised
that.
Battleborn was even that high.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like I was expecting it to be 7, 8 maybe. If they were lucky. From what I was understanding about the sales, it didn't really go through that well.
Go ahead. Number 3.
Then we have that was 3 was Overwatch, which is great.
Now here's
This was what was interesting. Last month it was at the very bottom, whereas this month it's over.
Overwatch was? No, Overwatch wasn't out last month.
No, okay, so that's what's actually interesting. About
The interesting thing here is that not Borderlands, Battleborn and Overwatch were very much in comparison. People were considering them to be similar style games. Battleborn was just one behind, and everybody was like, wow, Battleborn did well. The difference is that Battleborn had like almost a full month,
Right,
and
whereas
Overwatch had like
3 days.
Yeah, not many. I think
Right,
it says in the
I
notes.
forgot about that. I forgot that's what it was. So that's crazy. That Overwatch still outsold Battleborn, and that held a whole month for it. And I think people that bought Overwatch were telling other people to buy it. Like just today, we convinced one of my buddies I do trash talk with to get it.
I just want to say, Net Guy, don't worry about the trolls, man. We appreciate what you did for us. Thank you so much for creating the NeoGAF topic. It's
Absolutely.
It's just a fan supporting the show, and then these people are coming in like, how much did they pay you to create that NeoGAF topic? Like,
what a douchebag!
Like, go to hell.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
It's just it's a guy doing a nice thing, is what it was.
Yeah,
very nice.
No,
thing.
John, we appreciate it.
Thank
You're
you
an
so
awesome
much,
man.
Net Guy. You're
and
awesome.
if you came in to troll, you can get royally fucked.
Yeah.
That's
he was banned.
Pretty,
so it's okay.
pretty.
But we appreciate you.
Pretty direct. Doom. was above that. Deservingly
awesome.
so. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It shows them that people want these things. I hope that shows them that they can. Because what's crazy, Doom sold better on PS4 than it did PC. So fuck you, Bethesda, for only bringing Quake to the PC.
That's crazy.
That's
PS4
nuts.
killed this month.
Yes, absolutely. So if they really don't want to bring Quake to PS4, they're really fucking mistaken. And even Xbox One sold better than PC did. That should really show you something right there. So Bethesda really needs to get with the times. And then number one, as deserving as it should be, Uncharted 4 Thief's End sold better than any other game that released in the month of
on
May.
one console alone.
On one console.
Congratulations, Naughty
It's
Gods.
either the best-selling or second best-selling Uncharted game ever, and the text is implying second best after Uncharted 3.
Yeah,
but
it's
not
a
100%.
weird. It's a weird quote that the guy had. It's hard to decipher if he's saying that it's the best-selling or the second best-selling.
So a couple notes. New launches were a major driver of the growth seen in 2016 compared to May of 2015. And collectively, 2016 new launches sold nearly double in unit sales and 108% more in dollars as new launches from last year. Uncharted 4 also marked the best first month of sales for any game in the Uncharted series after Uncharted 3.
What does that say to you?
So to me, that means in the first month that Uncharted 4 sold better than any other Uncharted game. After Uncharted 3.
So I think it goes either two ways. It's either saying that it's what's weird about this is it's not really a cool, like a really proud moment to say it's our best-selling Uncharted game since the last Uncharted game.
Right.
So my immediate reaction is that they're trying to say it's the fastest-selling Uncharted game since Uncharted 3 was the fastest-selling Uncharted
so it's
game.
number 2.
Yeah.
So it's spin doctoring.
So no, I'm saying Uncharted 4 is the number one fastest selling.
Oh.
It's just saying that Uncharted 3 used to be the fastest selling, and now it's
Maybe that's
Uncharted
what it
4.
is.
I feel like that's what they're trying to say, but I don't know for sure.
But it's crazy, and if either one is true, Uncharted 3 launched in November, whereas this launched in the middle of fucking May.
Yeah.
Like, that's nuts. So that's pretty great.
That is great.
What are they, the best two selling games ever?
Which ones?
No,
but it's one of the best PlayStation franchises. Yes. For sure. It didn't quite sell as well as The Last of Us is what I'm reading, but it's somewhere between Uncharted 3 and The Last of Us for its first month.
Also, Doom ranks second for May of 2016 sales on a unit basis and had the best first month of sales for any game in the franchise when combining sales from across platforms, exceeding sales of Doom 3, launched on the PC in August 2004. Fuck you, Bethesda. Overwatch was the third best-selling game for May with only a few days on the market. When comparing Overwatch sales for days on the market, this doubled the sales of Doom. Overwatch is going to murder for June, I think. I think you'll be very surprised that when you see that Overwatch is 2 or maybe 1 even.
You know what? I'm seeing people rating the conferences. I'm going to do that right now as a poll. I think that would be fun to get you guys to... let's do EA first. And I like to do ratings for conferences as elementary school grades.
Yes.
I've always liked the A, B, C, D, F system. So we're going to keep it as simple as that. We're not going to do pluses and minuses. So I'm going to ask you guys to... Let me put it on stream poll. There we go. I'm going to ask you guys to grade EA first. Let's do EA conference from A, B, C, D, F. All right. Hope this works. Boom.
I have a question for you. Which just might have been covered before since we're kind of like talking about it now. Why do you think that The Last of Us sold better than Uncharted? Do you think it's because Uncharted
word of mouth?
Well,
because people
are Uncharted out and they were looking for something new.
No, word of mouth. That you gotta remember, like with Uncharted, people were like, "Oh, I heard the Uncharted game is cool," or it's like, "Oh, I played this game Uncharted. It's beautiful. You should play it. It's a really cool story." Last of Us, people would like when I was still working.
They didn't know anything about it. Was brand new.
I was still a manager at GameStop, and even the associates I was working with, myself included, we were like, "Listen, you have to play Last of Us, whatever you do. Get a PS3, get it absolutely right now. Go home, get your Xbox, trade it in, get a PS3.
I think that's part of it.
But I think also it hasn't been seen before. People were like, oh, okay, another Uncharted game. That's awesome that it's really well reviewed. I'll get to it when I get to it.
I think it's two big things. One that Dean brought up during our spoiler cast, you couldn't really play Uncharted 4 and really get the full experience if you didn't play Uncharted 1 through 3.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, you are alienating a certain audience that didn't have a PS3, which was... big audience that didn't have a PS3. The other side of it is that The Last of Us, when it came out, was the very final year of the PS3 when there was 80 million users on PS3, as opposed to the 30 or 40, I think 40 million PS4 users right now.
Everybody had a PS3, and it was the game to have before the PS3.
Yes, it was the final like swan song of the PS3. So that's why I think
this is my swan song.
What's that from?
Parks and Rec. I've been watching that. I've been binging that a lot lately.
Swan song.
Dude, I need to start watching it on Netflix.
Huh? Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
That's a great
I
show.
rewatched it again. I'm rewatching it. Dude, it's getting close to surpassing my love for Scrubs.
It's so good.
Like, do you like it better than you like The Office?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a better show than The Office.
Have you never watched it?
Yeah, I watched the first 2 seasons. And
fuck the first season. Just skip it.
Yeah. Well, no, I watched the first 2 seasons.
No, skip the first season when you watch it again.
Yeah.
And watch it from the second
just watch
season.
from the second season. It's the truth. All right, so I'm going to reveal the poll results.
Oh, okay. I was going to say for hardware.
It's 50-50 for the grade between an F and a D.
Is this for EA?
This is for EA.
Okay, that's appropriate because I was going to give it a D-.
Now, the Level Up bot chose D as the grade, but as I said, it was 50-50. There was like 10 votes for D and 10 votes for F.
That's appropriate. You know what? Listen, it doesn't deserve an F. It doesn't fail.
Yeah.
Like a failure would be if their games didn't launch, if they had nothing good to show. Battlefield looked awesome. What they did show for Mass Effect was at least a decent glimpse of it. What else did they have? Something else I thought.
I can't
Titanfall.
see that.
Yo, a lot of people were saying it's the same as the last time that we saw Titanfall, yes, but it was still cool. It still got me very interested to play it, so I would definitely give it at least a D. I think it deserves that.
I didn't get to watch it, so.
An F would be if everything they had was how they handled Amy Hennig's project.
Yeah. Sorry for the typo. I can't really see that well, but you guys can now vote on Bethesda as Mike continues on with the hardware NPD.
Yes. Hardware, PS4, what? I'm sorry, how are you reading this?
It's between those. We don't know the exact number, but...
So it's between 213 and 200,000 units sold. Xbox One, 139 to 100,000 sold. 3DS is about less than 72,000 sold, and Wii U is less than 28,000
Fun
sold.
fact, that is the lowest month the Wii U has ever had.
That is
even lower than the 29 million
disgusting.
month that we talked about way back. That was kind of mind-boggling that they could get that
this
low.
I would definitely give EA the D.
Give EA the D.
No, I'd probably give them like a D+.
That bad?
Yeah.
It was that bad.
Yeah.
It was one
EA?
bit away from an F. It was that bad?
A D+, yeah.
Really? Wow, that's bad.
No, D. That's you're thinking of D-.
No, either way, that's bad.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was bad.
That's
it was
really bad.
Dude, half their conference that Dishonored thing. Imagine that for a story mode for FIFA, including a startup where this dude from Broadway gave a monologue. I used to play ball in the streets with my brothers. We would play every day, kick the ball, and we nail in the goal.
This sounds like
and I always dreamed I could be like Pele riding my bike.
Oh man,
like it was bad.
Dean
man.
says it was that bad.
It
man.
was that fucking bad. Like
Oh,
we were
man.
all like watching and listening to it.
I
It was
love
awful.
cringy EA. Or
I wish you would
conferences.
go and find it. It was
I
terrible.
will watch it myself. At some point. Go ahead.
That said, as we head into E3 2016, it is encouraging to see such a healthy install base of the Xbox One and PS4, which currently has a 43% higher cumulative unit sales than the predecessors had at the same point in their life cycle. That's good. That basically means that consoles are selling better than ever.
Right.
That's huge. That's not what people expected. At this point, people actually expected consoles to be non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so this is great. This is a great time to be a console player.
That's a pretty big lead for Sony over Microsoft that month.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, what we were talking about. Oh, that was the talk of Lionhead, where that's possibly why they closed them down.
It's possible,
you know, because they were looking at. I think it was. Was that a news story that we read, or is that something
we didn't read it? But yeah,
about where it was supposed to be like double the units in hand as well as the
Windows 10,
Windows 10
Xbox One.
yeah.
Supposedly Microsoft is disappointed on a lot of fronts right now.
Right.
I don't really understand quite why. I mean, it's doing well. It's selling faster than the Xbox 360. I guess it's in comparison to PS4 they're disappointed, but it kind of reminds me of Square Enix when they wanted 9 million units of Tomb Raider sold.
Right.
It's like, that was a little too ambitious. Let's take it easy here, guys. Like, maybe Microsoft should have had a little bit lower expectations.
Yeah.
Okay, so as for Bethesda's conference, we had one vote for D. Yeah, go ahead. We had one vote for A. We had 2 votes for B. And we had, I think that's 6 votes for C. So C was the winner.
I think that's appropriate. I think between a C and a B. I would say like a C+.
Yeah. C is about right. From what I could watch and see, and the just kind of the bullet points of the conference were A C. I'll have to watch again later. All right.
C's as far as you can see.
C's as far as I can see. This is a good story, though. Telltale's Batman will debut this summer and The Walking Dead Season 3 this fall.
Which apparently looked really cool. I didn't see the Walking Dead thing. I did see the Batman one.
Yeah, we got some Batman images. They're not in the story because they released today, and I had already made the videos. But IGN's Alex Bosborn writes, Batman, a Telltale game series, will make its debut very soon, as the studio has announced its upcoming adventure series will premiere this summer. In a post on Twitter, Telltale Games head of creative communications, Job Stauffer, wait, is his name Job Stauffer? Are you serious?
Job Staffer?
No, it's Job Stauffer is his
Job?
name. Thank you for the follow, One Static. His name is Job Stauffer.
That's
Job?
awesome.
Is
Amazing.
Job?
I thought that was like his title at the company. But it's his name. It's Job Stauffer.
Or maybe it's
Job
Job.
Staffer.
He announced the release
it
window
Job?
for the first, Joe probably, for the first episode of the new season, Batman series, I should say, and narrowed down the launch window for the third season of Walking Dead, which will debut this fall. In a follow-up post, Stauffer also teased an impending appearance by its new Batman game next week at E3, reminding any media attending the event to secure an invitation to see us at Wayne Manor.
It looks and sounds awesome.
It does sound.
Like, it looks so good. I'm so excited for it.
Troy Baker Batman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
choice.
everything just... It feels like you're playing a comic book.
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
But
I'm
it still
so
looks like a
happy.
Telltale game at the same time.
Yes, it has
great.
that, like, very iconic Telltale look, but,
Yeah.
again, it lends itself well to a comic.
Miss Mel says it's so pretty.
Yes, it is.
It does
She
look
is
pretty.
Very right.
Will you reveal the last poll results so that we can put a new poll in the chat? We asked you guys... trying to remember. What did we ask you guys?
Something.
Horizon. Well, you were more disappointed in. And I think we already looked at that, didn't we? Yes, we already did. So let's put in the new poll. Here's what we have for you guys. Which are you more excited for? Is it Telltale Batman, The Walking Dead Season 3? Neither. Give me The Wolf Among Us 2. Neither. Give me Tales of Borderlands Season 2. Let us know in the chat. Just go to the Stroll poll link.
Stop
You
putting
can vote there.
exclamation points. We can't put those in the polls.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's what fucked it up last time.
Oh, okay. That's what does it.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad to know that now. Okay, so you can't do exclamation points. That's kind of a bummer. Now we know. All right.
Just write exclamation.
Yeah, right? I guess that kind of sucks. That's a bummer.
Or just, like, quote, yell.
This is a kind of big story. Why don't you take that one?
Absolutely.
You're going to have to go with the
Sony's?
previous game. A previous sheet, actually. Keep going. Back.
Oh, the other one. Okay,
Yes,
I
there you
know
go.
why you want me to do this. Yes, Remedy has 2 games that won't be published by Microsoft.
Yeah.
DJ Joe Scrubbles
Wicca, what?
has yet again posted another great article on IGN stating that Max Payne and Quantum Bake. It's a new cooking game.
Yes.
Coming for
About the top cooking mama.
Top Cooking Mama. Remedy is currently working on 2 separate AAA games, neither of which will be the much rumored Alan Wake 2. The Finnish developer outlined its 2 projects. The first is a brand new IP, a AAA game being made with a new partner that isn't Microsoft. The second is also a AAA project. No mention of this being a new IP was made at all, but it is currently in the concept stage and has no publishing plans at this point. Neither of the new games will be shown at E3 or Gamescom this year. Any fucking clue? No?
No.
Cool. We're all in this big giant cloud.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's
bake oven.
surprising that it seems like Microsoft lost Remedy as an exclusive developer. They were second party, I guess you could call
Yes,
them,
they
right?
were second party. They were...
And now they're not. That's a huge
Microsoft
loss.
is really fucking up. And I honestly think it has a lot to do with them holding way too much
Quantum
pride.
Bake Oven.
Yeah, you didn't see that? Yeah, that's what
No, I
said
like
earlier.
this. I
I like
it.
that a lot.
Baking hype. Maybe their next game is going to be a baking game.
I'm telling you, man. Quantum Bake is definitely a thing that needs to happen.
They should. Quantum Bake. Yeah, I have no idea, but
No.
if, Greg has always said that he feels like Remedy games should come to PS4.
I don't agree with that.
I disagree,
I think that,
actually.
I don't agree with that at all. I think even Dean said he didn't agree with that.
You talk about this all the time, how games have vibes, right?
Yeah.
What it belongs to, and Remedy has always felt like an Xbox developer to me.
I think he just wanted Quantum Break or something.
Yeah.
Or Alan. No, he wanted Alan.
He wanted
Wake.
Alan
That's what it
Wake
was.
is what he wanted.
That's all.
And
it
I
was.
understand that. I get
Yeah.
it. Alan Wake looked pretty damn cool. And so did Quantum Break, for that matter. But neither sold that well.
Yes.
So,
as for Alan Wake 2, the team is having casual conversations about a future for the franchise, but no plans are being specified. Remedy had previously said it was considering an Alan Wake sequel after the last game, Quantum Break, was finished. Remedy has now 2 full internal developmental teams for the first time, allowing them to work on both projects simultaneously. They said, quote, "We don't want to take 5 years to ship a game. according to Johan Palomeo.
Whatever.
Palohemo is what I'm going to go with. It's been a long process trying to transition into a 2-team studio, but now we can make more games faster and diversify both financially and creatively. We are not abandoning story and the narrative. We want to focus on what we are great and known for, even though the 2 new games are clearly Remedy games with a strong Remedy DNA. To some, they might come as a positive surprise. Interesting. We're also trying to break out of genres and reach out to new audience, especially with one of our new games. I'm calling FPS because...
Yeah, they've never done that, right?
Yeah.
They've always done third-person shooters. Or not even. Sometimes not even third-person shooters.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really call Alan Wake a third-person shooter. It's more of like a...
No, it's a survival horror.
Yeah.
Or it's like a survival mystery horror type thing.
You shoot, it's third-person, but I still wouldn't call it a third-person shooter.
No, definitely not.
I don't know what I would call it, though.
No.
It's an interesting game. It's like its own genre, I guess you could say. All right. I think we
Drew said I could take it off because it's hot, so fuck you.
I'm a merciful lord.
Yes.
Unlike you, Dean. I remember when Greg, man, was like choking.
Nope.
Eating the hot pepper. Like, we went too far, man. We went too far. And Dean's just like, well, maybe you should have played more games. I'm just like,
I mean, he had a point.
I know.
You know, there was a difference.
He did. I was just like, mercy. Mercy. Greg was dying. He was like just falling apart. That was great, though.
That was a great
Check it out on our YouTube. Trophy War finale.
Do you want to reveal the poll?
Yes, please do. Let's look at the poll results. Here's what you guys had to say for the choice between Batman and Walking Dead. So we had 4 votes for Batman, 3 votes for The Walking Dead Season 3, 2 votes for neither I Want the Wolf Among Us Season 2, and nobody wants Tales from the Borderlands Season 2.
I think everybody, I mean, I don't think that, I'm not going to take that as nobody wants it.
I know, yeah.
I'm taking that as a, let's get this shit first, and we'll get to that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Like, for the Batman Telltale is the most... interesting looking to me right now.
And it's also the closest, because we're going to be getting it this summer.
Yeah. I don't think they said a date, did they?
I don't think they said an exact date, but they said it debuts this summer.
Yeah, this summer. I just didn't know if they said
That's
a date
pretty
or
awesome.
anything.
I had no idea it was that close. A lot to be excited about. All right, the final story of the night. We added a 5th story into this segment because this is kind of a big one.
Yes.
PlayStation Neo, the existence has been confirmed.
Wah, wah, wah.
It will not be at E3.
Supposedly.
I mean, they flat out said it, right?
Yeah, but they also said before that it was.
Okay.
So it's been going back and forth.
All right. Well, let's read this story. Game Informer writes, after all the rumors, speculation, and leaked specifications, it's real. Sony's Ultra HD PlayStation 4 upgrade, also known as PlayStation Fork, is coming.
Yes, Fork.
It just isn't coming to E3 next week. The news was confirmed by Sony Interactive Entertainment President and Global CEO Andrew House in an interview with the Financial Times. House didn't announce the name of the new system, but did say that it is intended to coexist with the current PlayStation 4. Quote, it is intended to sit alongside and complement the standard PS4. We will be selling both versions through the life cycle, end quote. House also says that all games will support the existing PlayStation 4. However, there may be titles that don't support the new system. He also admits that there will be more work for developers in supporting both models, but that it should be a small but manageable increase in effort. As for why Sony feels comfortable with the mid-generation iteration, the answer comes back to mobile devices. Quote, the consumer is attuned to a different cadence of innovation in technology, thanks in great part for the to the upgrades cadence on mobile phones or PCs. House said no pricing or timing was revealed in the interview. Do not compare consoles to mobile phones. Bad start. Very bad start. We have a question for you guys, a poll for the chat.
I disagree.
Are you surprised that there is going to be no PlayStation Neo at E3? Yes, and very disappointed. Yes, but happy it won't be there. No, PlayStation Neo would have brought negativity to E3. Or no, it'll be revealed closer to holidays at Gamescom or Tokyo Game Show. Let us know. Vote in the poll provided. Final poll of the night. All right.
I don't think that's bad. I actually like that idea a little bit more than...
I think they were smart not to do
consoles.
it at E3.
But I also think it's good because think of it this way. Like look at phones. The nice thing about the phones is if you have one, that's if you have the previous generation, all the stuff is still supported pretty much until like 2 generations ahead. So now, just because you had when you had the PS3, once the PS4 came out, you were fucked. You couldn't play most of the stuff at almost anything at all unless you got the PS4. So this is going to be, you're going to have 2 consoles that you can game on, one the cheaper and one the more expensive.
Chemistry says it will be shown presented at PSX later this year for sure. That would be December, which
I
would
don't
probably
think that
mean
makes
it's
sense.
not coming this
I'm
year.
thinking it's Games. I think a lot of people are thinking it's Gamescom.
I'm thinking it's Gamescom. August seems like a good time
Yeah.
to announce it and then release it like 2 months later.
Right,
in
because
time
don't
for
forget you
holiday
have
season.
the VR coming as well. You
True,
know, and it's
yeah.
going to be a, hey, listen, this is what will make your VR experience better.
Yep.
Let's look at this.
Let's release them together and maybe even have some bundles. Not at $699 though. Please. That's just too high.
Why?
Because PlayStation VR
Is how much?
how
much is VR?
400.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much is a console?
400.
Okay.
Yeah.
So $699 with a game.
Yeah, but you have to understand that they're adding a lot onto that for manufacturing costs and whatnot. When you do it all together in one bundle, the idea is that
you're
they're supposed
saving
to give a better deal.
$160.
$100 is what you'd be saying.
No, with a game with No Man's Sky, you're saving $160.
No Man's Sky would be in your bundle?
Yes, that's what I said in my prediction.
No Man's Sky would be... So it would be PlayStation VR, No Man's Sky, and the PlayStation 4K.
Right, so
for
$160.
$699. I still think it should be lower.
You're an ass.
I think $599.
Don't own a business.
$599.
Don't own businesses
Calling it
ever.
right now.
You're dead. You're dead in the water.
$599.
You're dead.
Are you out of your mind?
People are buying VR like crazy. They had to add more They had to add more SKUs available for its.
Although I will say, never mind. I'm not going to say $599 because that's just going to bring back bad memories. They never want to say that on stage ever again.
No.
$599 US. Nobody wants to hear that.
Oh my God,
so
that
they
was
just
the
won't do bundles
worst.
at all.
They'll never do
Just
it.
to avoid that situation, they will never do a bundle. They just can't say that word ever again. Those words in succession. All right. So let's move on to our other community-focused segment. It is called On the Spots.
Boom, boom, boom. How many karate chops is that?
That was
5?
4, actually. I messed
4?
up. That should have been 3. I messed up. On the spot. You guys can submit your questions every week on our Twitter at the Level Up Network using hashtag On the Spots. This week, dear The Level Up Show, which video game, television show, and movie do you want to most see rebooted? This came from Bass023S. This is a weighty question here. It's very meaty.
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is if you can get the whole team that was behind it together.
Mm-hmm.
I think a game that went very underappreciated that would actually make a lot of sense right now, especially given the shitty situation that Homefront was in.
Yeah.
Was Freedom Fighters.
Freedom Fighters. Okay.
Same idea, much better game. Much better game. The story was actually, the story was almost the same thing, but the way they were set up, they weren't open world, but it was interesting. Paperboy.
What about Pitfall? You have an Uncharted-esque game design.
Are they making a movie of that still?
You know what? They just making every not bad video game, but video games that shouldn't be made into movies, they decide to make into movies. Gremlins. I agree with that. I think Gremlins would be a fine movie series to reboot.
I agree as well.
What about you? Considering this doesn't have to be just
speaking
gaming.
of Gremlins, sorry, they're adding a bunch of shit to Lego Dimensions, including Gremlins.
I saw that.
Looks really awesome.
Anything like a game, a TV series, or a movie. What would you most like to see rebooted?
I think they should reboot Game of Thrones.
Right.
Gremlins would be cool. Mortal Kombat would be cool.
They kind of did Mortal Kombat reboot.
Mortal Kombat is its own thing.
Yeah.
It's honestly fucking one of the best fighting games I've ever played.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking about movies or television shows?
You want a Mortal Kombat movie series?
Yeah.
That would be cool. I would like them to go back
I would
to
think that would actually work very well as a sci-fi TV show.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. You don't think so?
Oh,
I just don't know if I would call
good,
Mortal Kombat sci-fi.
With a
Are
quality
you fucking
budget.
kidding me?
Dude, it's
There's a
sci-fi
woman
for
that's a
kids.
bug that shoots bugs at her enemies.
It feels more like gothic fantasy almost to me. I don't know.
It's alternate dimensions.
Yeah, I guess.
What are you talking about? It's 100%.
I don't know. Just like when I think
sci-fi.
of Mortal Kombat, I definitely don't think science fiction. That's just not what I think. I don't know.
I think a mixture of sci-fi fantasy.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's more of a mixture
Yeah,
of it, but it's definitely
it's a
fucking
sci-fi.
sci-fi.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, not Human Centipede, Miss Mel. We're done. You're done.
Yeah, we're done with that.
You're flagged for a minute. Take a time out.
We got the Wraith. Is that what that's called? The race car movie from the 80s. I never even heard of it actually. The
Near
Wraith.
life. Showgirls.
I know. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, wait.
Let's try again.
Yeah.
Yo, I know people that have seen that
And they-
personally, and they like it a lot.
Really?
I'm actually really excited. I'm going to see it with Danny on
I'm so
Wednesday.
disappointed
How about
that
The
they
Last
keep throwing
Starfighter?
up. The Last Starfighter. Now you're getting
Starship
kind of
Troopers?
interesting.
Starship Troopers.
Dude,
No.
Starship Troopers doesn't need to be rebooted. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Did you not see that?
No.
Wow.
I didn't even see that.
Showgirls does need to be rebooted.
These are some interesting comments we got going on here.
These are
What
awesome.
about games? Like, I don't know what I would want rebooted from a
I
game
like this.
perspective.
We got
I don't
some
know. I
comic
don't
gold
need
from
games
the comment
rebooted
section here.
much. I mean, I think most of them are fine.
I
how
mean,
they
in
are.
some ways, like, I don't even want them to do a sequel to Chrono. I just want them to start over.
Can I tell you,
Reboot
I
it.
Skate, I would like them to revisit
Yeah,
again.
Skate would be cool.
I think the idea. I hope that this Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie or whatever it is doesn't fall flat because I think it's a great idea. And I think it looks really cool. And I saw some like the redesigned costumes.
What?
And then
Did you see that? Hold on, sorry. They're rebooting Memento.
I highly doubt that.
there's no reason to reboot Memento.
That makes no sense. Who said that?
Miss Mel.
That they are, or that she
Yeah.
wants one?
No, I'm so pissed they're rebooting Memento.
There's no way.
No, I would hate that. Would be really.
There's no
fucking
way
pissed.
in hell.
That was like my first introduction to the amazingness of Christopher Nolan.
Yes, and Jonathan Nolan too.
Yes, the both of them.
What do you think? You think the Power Rangers could be cool?
I think Power Rangers
Yeah.
could be cool, actually.
Medieval.
I'm staying very optimistic with Power Rangers.
I am. I'm very optimistic. A lot of people are like, but that's the whole point of that's the whole point of a reboot. You're supposed to change it up a little.
There's actually a lot of really good
I like
suggestions in
Bass, the Goonies. They could do something good with the Goonies nowadays.
No.
It's got a fresh bunch
Dude.
of youngsters in there.
Every kid has a cell phone.
It's true.
Yeah, come on.
They just write some line at the beginning.
Oh no!
The cell
I hate
phone
that
tower
we
was
dropped our cell phones
destroyed.
in the water.
Yeah, it's a one-line
Yeah.
thing. Just write one line.
Hey, you had
We're
the bag
good.
with our cell phones, right? No, I thought you had it. Oh damn! Hey, they did with the
That guy said it
Deadpool
too.
and
They are rebooting Memento. That's not even a reboot, though. That's a remake. It's not like
Yeah,
a series.
you
It's
can't,
one
like-
film. It's one film. It's a remake, is what it is. Then,
That pisses me off, and I'm hoping Christopher Nolan's pissed off about it.
unless you mean that they're just taking the mechanic of like running in reverse and running forward and meeting in the middle.
Now,
But
are
that
we
doesn't make
talking-
it Memento.
are
It
we-
just makes
now,
it.
Are we talking reboots or remakes?
No, reboots. Like starting fresh, trying to like change
Like
it up.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Like a reimagining.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
Mega Man, I think somebody said, and I agree. Mega Man does need like
First of all,
big
certain
change.
First of all,
Yeah, we got Mighty Number 9. That was awesome, right?
No, it wasn't.
First of all, can you call something a reboot when it's a one-off? Like Memento had one movie.
No, you can't. I
Yeah,
disagree.
That's
yeah.
not like a reboot. That's not a reboot.
It's a remake.
It's a remake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I said, unless they're just taking the
It needs
mechanic
to be
and
a
nothing else.
series of movies. Yeah.
Everybody's telling you no on the Goonies.
Well,
they're shooting you down.
no,
I'm
the
sorry.
Goonies.
All right,
That
so
would be
don't own a
like-
business and don't pitch to
That's
kids.
like
kids
you're
movies.
talking about like cell phones. Like that's like the Breakfast Club. You can't remake
Yeah,
the
you can't do
Breakfast
that
Club.
either.
Although that would be a lot easier to do than Goonies because you could actually take their cell phones away from them and lock them in a room.
Thundercats is has already been
They tried, yeah.
rebooted.
And it
that
was
was actually
good,
pretty
too.
good. We
Yeah.
we all watched it together,
Yep.
if I remember right. And somebody else said, what's Voltron? Which
Yeah,
is
they're doing it on
also
Netflix.
on Netflix. So
Yeah.
both of those are done.
And Big Gamers
Firefly.
said Super 8 is kind of like a new Goonies in a way, like with the child cast. Yeah, I really like Super 8. I thought that was a good film.
It was definitely a wannabe Goonies. I mean, I thought it was good. I didn't think it was.
It was
great.
more wannabe E.T. than Goonies.
It was a
but-
mixture. It was
Yeah.
Goonies meets.
It was about
Leisure
that 80s
Suit Larry.
vibe. Yeah.
Leisure Suit Larry.
Speaking of like 80s film vibes, like E.T. and even Super 8,
Super
even though
8,
it's not
yeah.
80s. But did you guys see that Stranger Things trailer for Netflix? It's an 80s film where a kid's like riding on his bike and just disappears out of nowhere, vanishes into thin air.
I
and
heard
it's like a
about it.
very like E.T. 1980s style like TV show. It looks really cool.
Noise.
I'm looking forward to it.
Gargoyles, man.
Oh, that's a great suggestion. Who said that?
Gargoyles.
That's good.
Noble.
Noble Metal
Oh,
Gamer.
Dave,
Good.
dude. That's
choice.
probably my favorite. That's what I want.
Yeah, I agree.
guys, your opinions were great. Dave wins.
Dave does
Sorry,
win. That's the best one I
That's
heard
it.
so far.
That's done.
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles was such a cool show that just didn't.
I know. Can you imagine
Go
if they
far
actually
enough.
went like the adult style that it should have been?
Animaniacs, man.
Animaniacs is on Netflix, and Danny is obsessed with it.
That's
So
good.
funny.
Which is
Good.
awesome.
Silent Hill.
Bring
sends
back
that over, man.
Pinky in the Brain, man.
All good. Thank you so much for all the
Yes.
comments. That
There's
was
so many. You guys, we
Flight
can go
of
on
the
this forever.
Navigator, man.
Yeah, that's another one.
God, now we're just going old.
Baz023S, thank you so much for your question. Everybody, don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at the Level Up Network, level spelled LVL, and tweet at us with hashtag on the spot if you want to be a featured question on our Sunday shows. All right, so we're going to go to the final commercial break of the night, and then we're going to try and recap some of the trailers that we saw at EA's conference just to close off the night. Yawn. Thank you for the follow. Optimus. Really appreciate it. Speaking of that, we are about 8 or now 7, I guess, follows away from our follow goal. Let's see if we can get there, guys. Keep following the show. Hit that heart button at twitch.tv/levelupshow while we go to commercial break. Hold on tight, Rammerman. We'll be back in approximately 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 125. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what we're doing, please follow the show. Hit that heart button at twitch.tv/levelupshow like Optimus did. That's a cool name.
What does X mean?
It says press X to level up, so people press X to try and bring us back. It's kind of a fun little joke we have. Keep those follows coming. We had 2 tonight, actually. One was Optimus, and the other was, let's see.
X gonna give it to you.
Oh, we actually had...
Give it to you.
It wasn't Optimus. It was Othinus. I'm sorry. Your name is Othinus. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but thank you. And one Static was the other follow from tonight. Really appreciate those guys. Keep them coming. You know, follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for archives of everything, as well as exclusive YouTube shows like Dean and Greg's Power Up, that discusses superhero comic book nerdiness and all that good stuff. Another one that I want to mention real quick, we haven't said tonight, donation goal at the bottom of the screen. We are still trying to get that new desktop computer so that we can improve the quality of our shows and maybe even move on to getting a studio camera after that. Man. So if you want, exclamation point, donate to the mods in the chat. They'll put the donation link in there. It's at levelupnetwork.com/donate. $1, $200 like Conrad. It doesn't matter. Every cent helps us get towards that goal. And then finally, I want to say one more time, NeoGaf. We have an official thread there now. It's super, super cool that we have that. Net guy who's in the chat helped us make that happen. It's like been a dream of mine for the last 2 years that I didn't even know was possible. So if you guys could, please try to help us keep that thread active and make it have its own community, actually, on NeoGaf. Go to the link provided, post, or if you don't have one yet, create an account. It's not easy. You might not get in immediately, but try and get that ball rolling, because NeoGaf is an awesome website with the most hardcore gamers and industry professionals in the world. Yeah. Highly recommend trying to get in there. All right. And to close off the night, let's talk about EA's conference. Well, we already talked about how terrible it was. Yeah. But let's watch the trailers that we missed. Okay. So let's see what's first here. I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
So you did get a chance to put some of these in there.
Okay. So let's put this on the big screen once it starts. I think we had Star Wars, we had FIFA, and a few others. What's this?
Oh, this is the highlight.
The Star Wars universe is growing day by day with the comics, the films, the games, you name it. And to be a part of that and to work with Lucasfilm is incredibly exciting.
They're using Force Awakens music.
So what we're really trying to do at EA is cater to different areas of the Star Wars universe and create different game experiences that are tailor-made for those fans.
Aren't they clever? So we're starting off, of course, with
Star in the background. You see that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're starting off with Battlefront, of course, because we're at DICE, right?
What excites me now is bringing in more characters, more planets, more
more
eras. And that's why we're super happy to have both Motive Studios and Criterion contributing in significant
There we go, our first look at PlayStation VR with Battlefront.
There's no point in making something in the Star Wars
especially with the graphics that we
if
got
you're just going to do what's being done before. Right?
If they can keep the graphics looking that good with PlayStation VR.
Really tell the world what we're about, and we're going to bring that to Battlefront, which is, it's crazy. It's incredible.
Moving on, where are we at now? We're at Los Angeles, California.
Our promise to gamers.
Ooh, Respawn, who's also working on a Star Wars game. Stig Asmussen, who is best known for God of War 3, is leading this game.
That translates really well into the Star Wars universe.
That's not real.
To deliver that Star Wars awe.
Hey guys, light sticks.
They've created real lightsabers.
Can we do a
Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we talked a lot
What's
about
this?
how we grew up as kids with Star Wars, and we collected toys, we'd bring them over to a friend's house.
Mobile one.
These battles where sometimes it was what
Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Sometimes it was just this random mashup of stuff that we wanted to play from our own imagination. Our aim is to bring in characters from all the films, all the TV shows, and even beyond.
Star Wars is
What's this supposed to be from?
This is for the new game.
First place, that storytelling you did as a
This
kid.
is for this is for Knights of the Old Republic, or sorry, the Old Republic, I should say.
With Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh, okay. This was the expansion.
That's really at the heart.
Remember the two brothers that like fought each other?
And beyond the Old Republic, there are so many stories that we still want to tell.
Oh, here's the one I'm looking forward to.
Always been not to just sort of make a game.
This is the woman who was really the big mind behind Uncharted, and she moved over to make the next Star Wars game.
That's actually a hugely different thing.
There you go, Drew. Here's your review.
Here's our teaser, guys.
Here's your teaser trailer.
First teaser for the Star Wars Amy Hennig game. We're actually seeing concept art here. And are we going to actually get a gameplay snippet? That would be amazing. That would be super cool.
Fuck out of here.
To see a tease with the gameplay. No! Look at that tease right there!
That is not a teaser trailer! God damn it!
The first tease at Star Wars,
EA
Amy
has some
Hennig,
really exciting plans in the
gameplay. That's
works
insane.
for
I can't
its
believe you just
Star
saw
Wars
that.
portfolio,
Get fucking
and
bent.
what we're doing is
Fuck
bringing
you.
in
That's not a teaser trailer in any
If you guys don't know, I'm not going to fight for this. They really don't think I deserve it. But my prediction was that we were going to see the first tease at Amy Hennig Star Wars game. Dean and Mike don't think that was a tease.
You didn't say a tease. You
Teaser
said
trailer.
teaser trailer. And if you had just said tease, you would have 100% gotten the points for that.
That's a teaser trailer, in my opinion.
That's not a trailer. That's not a teaser.
I know Rick doesn't agree. What a tease, says Misspell.
Yeah, that is quite the tease. If
It
you're
was
gonna
a good
call it
one.
a teaser trailer.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion,
teaser.
the moment I see an official release of a video that includes the first footage of something, that is a teaser trailer. in
No,
my
it is
opinion.
not. You are sadly mistaken.
That's just my opinion, but all right. So after that,
it gives you a taste of what it's
it
going to look
teases
like.
you. It was a trailer. It's a
gives-
teaser trailer.
It's
not a teaser trailer. There's a difference between a trailer and a tease.
A morsel.
That was a game dev with behind the scenes
In all
gameplay.
honesty, like we're just arguing semantics now at this
A
point.
tease
though.
and-
So you're saying that if I didn't put trailer at the end of that prediction, I would have gotten the point?
Yeah.
See, that's ridiculous. That's just semantics at this point. Teaser trailer and teaser mean the same thing.
No, they do not.
If you look at the history of movie trailers and stuff released on YouTube, they never put teaser. They
Tease
put
of a
teaser
teaser.
trailer. Doesn't matter
A
how
teaser
short or long it
trailer-
is. The first glimpse is always called the teaser trailer.
Teaseception. I like that. That's not bad.
Just saying. I'm not. I
tease
don't deserve the
within a
point.
tease
I'm not
within
going
a
to fight
tease.
for it. I lost the point, but my feelings have been set.
We're going deep into the teaser, guys.
We're going deeper now. What's
We're
this
going
one?
deep.
Oh, we got the story FIFA. How long is this trailer?
Did you wait? Hold on. Did you put the whole thing? Please tell me.
I put the whole thing. Yeah.
God, I love you. Oh no, you didn't.
No?
The reveal. No, this is. Well, no, this is the story trailer. Yeah, this is what.
So this is what people want. This is what EA's telling us.
Apparently,
You FIFA guys, we've been listening to you. You want story mode,
dude. It was longer than Dishonored's thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm genuinely curious because I don't play sports games. Like, is this exciting for sports fans?
What's even funnier is they actually went overseas to London to reveal this. They had the London conference.
It was more
at the same
exciting
time
than
as
the
US one.
USA game that I watched yesterday because soccer is so freaking boring to watch.
You'll get your opportunity, Hunter.
Thank you to the
I love
support from the
soccer.
chat. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it.
It's exciting for about 10 minutes until nobody scores a goal.
So can I skip this now? Like, what are we looking at? Like,
I won't let you down.
what is the story? Like, what is happening?
Some
Give it to me in a nutshell.
underprivileged black kid from London who was discovered
We're gonna make history.
for being able to play soccer well and gets in over his head and
Gets into
doesn't want-
drugs?
Doesn't want to disappoint anybody. That's pretty.
Does he get into drugs?
Like, it's pretty bad.
Well, believe
Dude, it's like overall just terrible.
Wow, that just
No, Dean, I'm not going to take the point. It's fine.
stupid.
Because who knows like why people are saying what they're saying. It could just be
Right,
to-
it could just be because they want to support you. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not getting supported. We've
yeah.
been down that road many times.
Yeah, you
I
never
don't
know.
I don't agree
why
with that.
people are saying what they're saying.
Right.
I appreciate it though. I hope that you guys agree with me, but there's no way of knowing for sure. So,
Right.
so I'm not going
Yeah,
to take.
I like soccer. I like the idea of being able to play FIFA games. I never buy one because I know I would never play it consistently enough. But that was just awful. And dude, if you watched the conference, you would just been like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
You know what
it
this-
was just terrible.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Dean Cook. Is that his name? Dean Cook.
Dean Cook.
Dean Cook. Yeah.
Dean Cook, when he talks about how we're all critics when we're watching movies and we watch a trailer and he's just like eating popcorn and he turns, he's like, stupid.
Yeah.
That's what this is like right now.
Yeah, it kind of is. All right, what's up next? Let's fast forward a little bit to the next. Oh, it's starting itself. Awesome. All right, so this is kind of crazy. We all expected Mass Effect Andromeda to get like the full blowout. Like the last E3, they were like, look forward to more information. Well, we waited. Now was the time. Where's our freaking Mass Effect blowout? And then we get another little freaking live action teaser saying, wait until later this year.
Right.
Like that blows my mind.
No, everybody was pissed. Like what we saw, it looks great. It looks gorgeous, but that's
Let's put it up on the big screen here because I actually haven't watched this yet. I'm just going off of what you guys said. All right, so we get a little bit of in-game footage. It looks like here, right? Okay, looks cool.
Imagine
It's attractive. That's ridiculous.
Ooh, that looks very nice.
Remote and hostile planets.
once again, it's more of a dev diary trailer than
with alien
the
life
trailer.
and civilizations.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
It's a teaser trailer.
No, because we already got a teaser trailer last year. The first trailer is the teaser trailer.
Man, can we stop?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, that's cool. We got some motion capture going on there.
What is this? Now these are beautiful graphics.
Yeah,
Rick's
this looks
saying
great.
he seriously thinks that they restarted it after everybody left.
This is
After
what
all
That would be kind of wild.
I don't disagree with that. I think it'd be great. I think they did restart and go in a different direction.
Bethesda was showing off some garbage graphics. This is sexy graphics.
I'm thinking, well, that's always been Bethesda's thing. They go for a grand scale over quality.
Yeah, Bethesda's known for buggy, non-attractive games. Now, I think this is a little better than what I was expecting. The way you guys were talking about it, I thought it was going to be like nothing. Like we're seeing some in-game footage here. Looks very pretty.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen like a gameplay demo.
Well, that's the thing is like we didn't see anything.
Yeah, I would have liked to have
nothing
seen a gameplay
substantial
demo.
for it.
Yeah, that wasn't enough, but it's a little more than I was expecting.
Attractive, that's for damn.
Probably the best. Well, yeah, probably the best thing that I think was at EA's conference right there. The Star Wars thing had potential, but they just skipped around too much. That
was really
they
good.
Didn't focus
Honestly, I think
enough on one
Battlefields
thing.
was the best.
Okay, well, I don't have the. Where do I? I might have the
Oh, I
Battlefield
hope you
stuff
do.
in here.
That was the best
If not,
thing
we'll
in
just
there.
go on YouTube. But I put the multiplayer stuff for Titanfall, I think. Oh well, here is not EA, but I still wanted to put this in there. We got our first look at The Walking Dead Season 3 today.
Oh, they even use Walking Dead music?
Is this from the TV show?
Oh, did I tell you I caught up
on The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Nice. Who do you think died?
I don't know. I mean, I know who dies in the comics.
I know who does too, but
It can only be 3 people. Maggie,
yeah.
Daryl, or
Glenn.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually think it's Abraham.
Dude, if it's Abraham, I'm done with
Abraham's
that
totally
show.
a possibility.
I think it's actually the most likely.
He's the most likely to have said to him, "Taking it like a
right."
champ."
That's exactly my thing. Like that, the fact that he said it like that, there's almost
Hold
nobody
on.
there.
And there it is. Our first look at Clementine. The new, older Clementine. Missing a finger.
Missing
by
part
the
of
way.
a finger,
Yeah,
yeah.
missing part of her finger.
Why is she?
Really, let me
idea.
pause it. I really like the way she looks. I'm going to pause it in a second.
Why is she missing her finger?
We don't know yet. But
What is it, part of a ring finger?
very cool evolution of the character.
Yeah.
Totally looks like Clementine. She's got the hat on. She's got the tied back hair, keeping it short.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Maybe she got a bit off, and then she literally just cut off even more of it. So that,
Maybe
It's
it got
possible.
bit off.
Yeah, because
There's many directions it could go. But
well, if it was bit, she would have to cut more of her finger off because she would be infected.
yeah, if I had my finger bit in this universe, I probably would just chop off the whole hand.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm
Well-
not going to take any chances when it comes to the zombie apocalypse. You know,
Oh man, but losing your hand, the hands
Yeah.
are so important.
it's a big
man.
detriment in the apocalypse. I agree with that.
They are. They're so important.
As for the chat,
Ask
Doom
Jamie
Turkey says
Lannister
Daryl
how
died.
important
Fact.
it is.
I
If
don't know
Daryl
why.
died, that would disappoint a lot of people. I don't
Yeah.
feel like Daryl's story is done. Is the
No,
problem.
I don't think it's done either, and I don't know why you would think that's fact.
Yeah.
There's actually very little to support that it's Daryl
Can
versus
I-
anybody else.
Can I tell you, I wouldn't give two shits if it were Daryl. I think he's such a boring character. I don't care about him at all.
I think he's pretty handy.
He's
in the
become
universe.
more boring as the show's gone on.
Yeah, definitely.
And his weapon is so impractical. I mean, come on, crossbow in the zombie apocalypse.
No, I don't think it's actually that
It
impractical.
isn't. It isn't. It's impractical that bows arrows can break. You can lose them, but at the same time, it's practical because you can never run out of ammo if you're
And it's
careful enough.
Fucking heavy enough to be a melee weapon.
Yeah, if he just
which
keeps
uses.
pulling the arrow out, he has got unlimited ammo, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Now, I just want to say,
You're gonna lose arrows. all
very
the time.
happy and surprised that we hit 70 viewers in the room.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Coming right after Bethesda, people coming in, which is awesome. Thank you so much to everybody who's
We're at
joining
82
us.
now.
82 now, which is super cool. Maybe it's the NeoGaf topic. Who knows? If you are
That'd be
coming from
cool.
NeoGaf, we welcome
you.
you. We really appreciate you being here. It's really cool. The Net Guy did that for us and created a topic in our honor. So welcome to all of our new viewers. If you are new, follow the show at twitch.tv/levelupshow. We'll shout you out. You'll get notifications when we go live, which is all week long with gaming talk shows and game streams. We are inspecting the trailers and EA conference stuff that came out today. Next up, let's see what we got. Looks like Titanfall.
Which I liked. I thought this was really cool. Again, it is very similar to the first original reveal trailer, but some of the things like the grappling and the way that it moves, I really like. I think
yeah,
with adding the new single player story mode, which I don't know if you guys...
Did they confirm that?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a single player
story
story
mode.
mode.
The single player story mode.
Awesome.
It looks really good.
Very happy about that.
Right. I think it actually adds a lot of weight to where, honestly, this is the Call of Duty killer that I've been wanting.
Right.
I would be perfectly fine if we see less Call of Duty and more of this.
Now, I think I heard that mechs can wall run in this one too, right? Not just the players, the humans.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm going off of the concept art that I think is going to be the box art trailer. It looks like the mech is wall running, but who knows?
So you got a new power right there. That guy teleported to another area. This is a gravity bomb.
Cool.
They just threw up, which is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Michonne, but I think it has to be a heavy hitter, and I think there are only 3.
Michonne would be weird
This is
considering
awesome.
that Rick and Michonne just got together. Ooh, grapple.
Watch this.
Very cool.
I just like, but he hovers right there, so he was able to hover in midair for a second.
There's a lot going on here. A lot of mechanics.
There is a lot of mechanics that are going on. That it's not as overwhelming as I used to think.
It's going to create a lot of strategy, which is awesome.
Exactly.
Which is the oddest hookup I think I've ever seen.
Stop going back to Walking Dead.
What do you want from me? I don't have any.
No, that was cool.
He slides in, he grabs them in.
Yeah.
So that's actually really awesome.
Very cool.
He disintegrated a guy in midair.
Watch the trailer for the game that we're talking about right now,
dude. And again, more. But this, he grapples him and then kicks him and kills.
But what did you think of that? Did you think that look cool?
It looks cool. I just have like no.
It looks like something you would see James Cameron make, in my opinion. That looks like a James Cameron universe made into a video game. Yeah. It does. It totally does. That's Avatar right there, and aliens, and the mech suits and stuff. It's really cool. Poor Anthony, says Rick.
I have nothing to contribute.
All right, did I include Battlefield? If not, we'll go to YouTube and get that going. Because I do know Battlefield was like the highlight, right?
I watch TVs and I watch movies.
I didn't include Battlefield. Okay, so let's go over to YouTube and find the Battlefield. It was just a gameplay demonstration, correct? Am I right? It was a Battlefield 1 gameplay demonstration?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can find this real quick.
Oh, you didn't put it in there?
No, I didn't. It wasn't, for some reason, it must not have been on the first page of NeoGAF when I was searching. Is that from today? 7 hours ago. That must be
That's
it.
perfect.
All right, so let's check out...
Pause it real quick.
Put it up. Whoops, web browser. There we go. I mean, if this is truly in-game, yeah, that looks good. Looks real good.
That stuff, I think, is all. I think like this is in game. Yeah, very attractive. And they're pulling off World War I very well.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing out of place. Everything feels World War I. That the like
very
the rain
nice.
and the debris
nice rain
and everything.
Textures there. Really nice.
Did you fight in World War I, Mike?
Got the blimp up there, the Zeppelin. Real cool.
But this is awesome.
Oh man, it's crashing down.
Yep, it just crashes into like everything.
Now, is this multiplayer gameplay or is this
yeah,
story?
This is multiplayer gameplay. Right
okay, so
here.
the Zeppelin can crash multiplayer.
Oh, absolutely. There's multiple Zeppelins. Too.
Got some melee weapons.
This is all. This is almost all multiplayer.
This is how you do a trip.
I like their use of music too, and like the rhythm that it creates. Very cool. That sounds like Terminator there.
This is awesome though. Now we have force combat, which they did confirm in the reveal.
Right.
Which is pretty sweet.
So is this the Call of Duty killer?
No.
That's what people are trying to contribute
No,
to.
I don't think so.
That's what people say. Battlefield is a Call of Duty killer, right?
It's not going to sell as well. I don't think it's Call of Duty this year.
Oh, I think it will. I think it'll
so?
outsell Call of Duty. I think this is. The
If
year
it does,
we're
then it is the Call of Duty.
because more people were excited for this than Call of Duty. Remember how many people?
I know that. And it had a lot more views. It had more likes than dislikes. That being said, I feel like the Call of Duty dislike campaign was just this Mind Hive zeitgeist thing that was going on.
It could have been, but there was more people that turned out for Battlefield.
I know. I agree with everything you're saying. I still would be surprised if Battlefield sells better. I think it's going to be the closest you've ever seen it.
Oh, definitely.
It'll definitely be the closest you've ever seen it, but I still think Call of Duty is going to come out in the end. If Battlefield 1 sells better, even though it didn't kill Call of Duty, it's the Call of Duty killer. Yeah. If it sells better, that means it's a new top dog.
Yep.
It's the Call of Duty killer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which would be pretty crazy if they can accomplish
No matter what, I think Call of Duty has a very big void to fill for next year.
That's the thing that we have to remember. Miss Mel just said the Modern Warfare remaster could sell a lot of it.
And that's what I fucking hate. Like, and honestly, there's a lot of people, and there's a few people in here that are only getting the game for the remaster.
Right.
And honestly, as much as I understand how much you want that, you're only exacerbating the issue of them being able to peddle bullshit to your door every year. That's all you're doing. You're exacerbating the issue. You are the reason we're getting games like Call of Duty Infinite.
I've seen this said twice by D-Nod. I don't know what the abbreviation stands for. He says Call of Duty is going to come out on top, haha, because everyone is full of shit and has FOMO.
Fear of missing out.
Okay. Is that like a common abbreviation? I've never seen that before.
Well, I think this is kind of like Apple products, like the iPhone against everything else. It's everything else is starting to catch up to Call of Duty. Call of Duty's got to do something interesting. They've got to do something.
Surpassed it, right? Well, they've surpassed it. But yeah, that's what it is. Like I don't know if you knew this, but basically they're remastering the original Modern Warfare game, but you're only able to get it if you get the new Call of Duty. So they're putting it behind a giant paywall to support this game.
Unlike the iPhone and phones, there's always going to be something that eclipses something. Like, look at Halo. Halo was the top dog, and then it was eclipsed by Call of Duty, and now Call of Duty seems to be having a hard time answering the call to other games like Battlefield. So it's just the passing of the torch, kind of like, the gauntlet, the alpha dog, kind of...
Yeah, no matter what, there's going to be a day, there will be a day where Call of Duty is not the biggest first-person shooter, military first-person shooter. There's going to be a day, it happens.
We're at 92, by the way.
Halo used to be, what was that?
92, by the way.
92. Could we do it?
I think we could.
Could we do it?
Could be tonight.
Could we
Guys,
hit 100 viewers?
Share the show. We're almost there. We haven't hit 100 viewers in a while.
6 months, probably.
We used to do it constantly, and it's always depressed me.
We used to be awesome. Now
we used to be awesome. We used to be about 250, 300 a night.
Back when we used to do live from PlayStation.
Right.
Yeah.
So bring it up. We're at 94. So share the show. Tell people to come in. Are you really getting that excited?
I'm excited, dude. We haven't hit 100 viewers in like 6 months. That would be a big deal if we hit 100 viewers
97,
finally.
no, that's saying 97.
Well, that's really cool. Either way, welcome to any new viewers. We love having you here. Follow
Make sure you follow if you like us.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. What was I about to say? Wait, go back to Call of Duty and all that kind of stuff.
You guys are getting genuine viewers now, though.
Yeah, we are. They're genuine viewers. That's what's cool.
We had
I agree.
genuine viewers before too.
Well, live from PlayStation did bring in a lot
of like casual, I'm bored. Let's see what this is.
That's why let's be honest. If the reason we had 250 and stuff on live from PlayStation is because people were just stopping in willy nilly, and they were following just because the heart button was there. They weren't following because they actually wanted to continue watching us.
Plus, you did have a female on the show.
That does help sometimes.
I'm sorry to be that guy, but yeah.
No, you did. You're
we have Greg now, though.
Right, we have Greg, so that's most of the way there.
So going back to Call of Duty and all that kind of stuff, I lost my train of thought. Was I trying to say something with Call of Duty?
That it's the number one on top. That people, I don't know. There's going to be a time when it's not the top dog.
Yeah, there's going to be a time when it's not the top dog. Halo used to be the top dog.
Right.
Remember? That was the one. Yeah. That was the big series.
And now almost nobody cares about Halo.
And now Call of Duty is the big one. I mean, God, I think Microsoft was just talking about that, right? How Halo 5 was a huge disappointment. On top of Xbox One, on top of Windows 10. Like, it just
Halo
surprises
is
me.
dead, isn't it?
Like, no, it had Halo 5. It's not dead at all. But they definitely it's a different industry. It's a different team that's working on it. It's called 343 Industries.
Yeah.
And it looked promising because Halo 4 was okay, and it looked like their first try at Halo. And then they continued down that we still don't know what we're doing type scope, and the story for Halo 5 was pretty bad.
You know what?
I think the bigger thing that hurt them was Master Chief Collection.
Yes.
That being so broken for so long before Halo 5 released, it turned a lot of people
I think
off.
there's always a point in a franchise, in anything, social media, anything, where you're like, nothing is ever going to top this. And then time passes,
and then it happens.
And it happens. Like the idea that like Facebook, it will be replaced eventually, but there was a point where people were like, "There's nothing going to be anything better than this." Same way people probably looked at MySpace. Right. But yeah, it's kind of.
I going into a weird direction. I don't think Facebook will ever go away. I just think it's going to share the market, so to say. And I think Call of Duty will probably be the same. I don't think they're going to get rid of Call of Duty, but it's going to share the market as it already is starting to do. Battlefield is. Every year, or every 2 years, you're seeing Battlefield inch way closer and closer.
This is that year, though. I think a lot more people are more receptive to it. Every other year it was like there's also Battlefield. But
it's crazy to me because it makes me think about when my buddy Bob worked at my workplace, and that was like 5 years ago. And then I had no idea what the hell Battlefield was. I was like, what the hell is Battlefield? I know Call of Duty, but why are you playing this Battlefield?
I always played Battlefield.
game?
I played Battlefield before I was playing
it's
Call
like
of Duty.
become a big thing, and it's really funny.
Big Gamer says, you guys think one day Destiny could be bigger than COD? Actually,
I think games like that,
I think so.
I think, honestly, you'll see less and less. I think Call of Duty and Battlefield and games like that will be more of a niche thing in the next 5 years.
Considering Destiny 1 didn't live up to expectations at launch and was missing a lot of what people thought would be in there, imagine Destiny 2. Considering, God, 20 million or so people got Destiny. Am I right on that? There's a lot of people that got Destiny. It was a really well-selling game, and it still has a lot of support. There's a lot of people still in that world. The expansion packs are keeping people there. So looking at that, Destiny 2, if they can achieve what we wanted Destiny 1 to be right off the bat, you might see Destiny really... But that's the thing. What's crazy about that is that's Activision as well.
Oh, right.
So that would just be two heavy hitters.
I mean, they're smart with that. They know what they're doing with all this stuff.
97 people in the room.
I'll tell you though, that Battlefield trailer looked awesome. If I played video games and I were any good at first-person shooters, I'd be like, I need to get that.
I think we also had a follow there. Yeah, we did. Thank you to Barrett Senpai. Like us, Senpai, like us. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Let's just go to the comments for a little while here. Actually, I gotta go.
Do you want to go over Ubisoft or Bethesda? I mean,
I feel like we went over Bethesda, didn't we?
Yeah, but there's people that are joining the room. I don't know what they want to do.
What I was gonna do is Microsoft starts the show tomorrow.
Yes.
We should talk about our predictions for Microsoft.
We should. Yeah, we should.
We should. Let's talk about our predictions for Microsoft.
Let's
Get you
go
guys
over what we
hyped up.
think.
Thank you, K's, for the follow. So here's all of our predictions. I don't know if that's too small for you guys to see.
It fucking is. I'll go.
If they have a full screen in 1080p, I think they probably will be able to read it. Like that, you can see that there. You can read it a little better. All right, so I'm trying to think of mine. Mine are on the left.
I have a lot more.
Here are my Xbox predictions tomorrow. I think that the next Red Dead entry will be revealed. I think it will be at Xbox's conference. I think that they will announce timed exclusivity.
Okay.
That's a big one, I feel.
Yeah.
That would be huge.
I have more Battlefield 1 gameplay at Microsoft's conference. I think it's going to be a little bit different than what we saw today.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's going to be a beta announcement for, and it will be for Xbox One first and then PS4 PC later.
Okay. I said, I think that Microsoft will announce a partnership with Oculus. Every Oculus title will be playable on the next iteration of Xbox, which we got a leak on today. It's called the Xbox One S. It's 40% smaller.
Possibly. This could have been a mock, but yes.
It could have been. It looks real. It looks very real. So that's going to be the Xbox 1.5. Potentially, it's going to support 4K. It's going to be a 2 terabyte hard drive. Maybe that's the one that Oculus works on. Who knows? But I do think that the next iteration will be released in 2017.
Okay. I had that, so I have actually a part of a point. I have that Xbox One Slim coming in 2016.
Okay.
On there, but I also said there will be there will be a new console announcements at Microsoft show. So I actually have two parts of 1 point.
Okay.
Of 3. The last part is the Xbox Stream Box is what I also announced too. So that's the last thing. That will give me a full point. So right now I'm at 0.66.
Okay. My final prediction that could happen at Xbox conference: the next mainline Resident Evil entry will be revealed. It will be revealed at Microsoft conference with timed exclusivity. It will release in 2017, and it will be a reboot of the franchise.
Okay.
I think they're starting fresh with new characters. It might even just be called Resident Evil. But I'm not going to say that, like in a prediction. But that might happen. That's my prediction.
Okay. I don't have anything else for Microsoft officially, but I did say that at some point the Red Dead entry will be revealed. And it's a decent chance that it could be at Microsoft, and it's a decent chance it could be at Sony. So we don't know. Did Dean have any?
Dean did have some, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if we can look at his. I'll
start at the bottom.
I'll start at the top. Let's see. What do you have from Microsoft? Anything?
Well, he did say that Ubisoft or WB will reveal Injustice at some point officially. So that could be.
He said Xbox 1.5 will be an official console reveal at this E3. He said it will be priced at $399, and it will release in fall of 2017. He revised his rumor from last week. He realized that was very dumb to say fall 2016.
We revised
it to fall 2017. We allowed him to do that.
He also said that Microsoft will announce a partnership with Oculus, and at least one major first-party title will be ready for VR this fall.
Right. And I think that's it, actually, for his Xbox predictions. Now, any points, can they be rewarded today? You don't get the Elder Scrolls 6
I don't think so.
Because they did not reveal the title.
No, I didn't.
So no points there.
No points for me at all today.
I don't think I
Not
got
yet.
any points today either. Unless... no, I don't get the points for the
Yeah,
EA
unless
thing.
tomorrow unless that leak is true, I don't get any points.
I might... The Amy Hennig Star Wars game was teased today, but I'm not going to take the 0.33 points. I said
Sorry,
that...
bud.
Here's what I said. I said EA will tease Amy Hennig Star Wars game at their conference.
It was teased.
Okay. But I'm not taking points on that. Now, the full reveal will occur at PlayStation's conference, so I think that they're going to expand upon that tomorrow at PlayStation's conference. You will see more.
So if they do,
yeah.
If they do that, I think you can get the full point.
I agree. If they do that, I
If
think
they
I should get
do
the
that,
full thing.
I think you will get the full point. I am okay
My
with giving
final
you
part
that.
of the prediction, which I really think I might be right on, considering what we saw of the gameplay snippet,
Right.
I said you will not play as a Jedi. That guy did not look like a Jedi to me that we saw.
He could be a Jedi.
He could
training.
be, but I don't think he's a Jedi. So I think I could get
Here's
some
the thing
points
with
there.
that though, and this I know it's not playing semantics. Unless they say you are not a Jedi, there is no point because if it's not clear, that could be part of the story that they don't want to give away.
That's true.
All right. So
I
are
agree
you
with that.
are you okay with that? Before
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yes, that's fine. I'm not really expecting any points from that. Okay, what's going on here?
Not much. Hold on, Andrew. The way you worded that works.
Here's the thing. They were looking off the outline that I created for last week's show, where I did
He
say
said
teaser trailer in the outline. When I was putting this image together earlier this week, I put teased. So
it made it work for him.
So it works even better with my new
Right.
wording.
If he had said this, and I know it's semantics,
But I will
there is
say
a
I created
difference.
that image before tonight's show's EA show. Dean revised his 2016 to 2017 prediction. Just saying.
You told him to.
I told him he could, yes, which means that we all could revise predictions. We said that all of us could revise predictions, right?
I didn't agree
None of
with
us
that.
did. None of us revised predictions. I did, not knowing, actually. Like,
Right.
I knew my predictions, so when I was rewriting them within the image there, I was just like, I know my predictions, I'll just rewrite them. And I just so happened to rewrite it as teased at EA's conference, not teaser trailer.
Right.
So it worked even better in my favor there, but I'm not going to take it. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it.
Look
Unless you get the full reveal at PlayStation's conference
Yes.
tomorrow, then I will take the point.
Look
3
at Miss
points.
Mel, man.
What's she saying?
Dedication right there.
She always is. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome. Miss Mel's great. We have so many great viewers in here. Mm-hmm. All of our Mels. We have multiple Mels, and they're all
We have
awesome.
multiple Mels.
Who
Yeah.
needs 200 plus viewers when you have Miss Mel's?
Yes, it's the truth. We got up to 97. I don't think we're going to hit 100 though. Unfortunately, what are we at right now?
93.
93.
We got to 96.
Yes, which is
97,
awesome.
98,
We're climbing, guys.
99.
We're getting there, little by little. We're climbing. Maybe we'll hit it tomorrow. Thank you
Oh,
for the
you guys!
follow.
I think you'll hit it tomorrow. Definitely.
I hope so. Thank you to 2 more follows. We had Kays369 and Catalyst. Really appreciate the follows. Let me just see if I can update the follow number. I wonder if we have hit 7,900 yet. We're so close to 7,900. Getting up there. And Miss Mel says, "I am effing great." You are great, Mel. We love you. 91 now. All right. So we're gonna hover in the 90s tonight, which is cool. That's really honestly, I'm really happy about that. That we went off of Bethesda's conference with like 35 viewers, and then the moment that ended, people started coming.
Back in.
Really cool. Another follow. All these people coming in and following.
Nice.
Thank you so much. And another one too.
Catalyst.
Yeah, the Catalyst, and then we also had X Destus 57,
X
Alpha
give it to you?
5000 just followed us. We just had
Otaku?
Otaku 396 just followed us.
Oh, Alpha 5000.
A lot of people following us right now.
Exodestus.
Super cool. You guys are awesome. Unbelievable. We are so close to 7,900. We might actually hit it.
That would be cool. Oh, do we get the dance when we get?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We
Oh,
get to do a little
guys,
dance.
we can get the dance.
I would love to do a little dance, make a little love. Get down.
We get the level up dance.
Dude, get down tonight.
Ant will have to dance.
Yes,
too, right?
you will. You'll have to do the dance. It's very simple. Don't worry.
You know
it's
where
an
you
easy
don't
dance.
have to do very much.
It's not hard. If somebody in the chat, I don't think my numbers are updating. If we have hit 7,900, please let me know, and we will do the little
I'm at
dance.
7892 is what I saw.
Okay, that's what we started at tonight, so that can't be right.
I'll dance anyway.
There's another one
I
from
don't even
French
care.
Frog, and we also had Nutarian.
Oh, you know what? Here, hold on. Let me do this real quick.
We get a lot of follows tonight. You
I
guys
think
are
we might
awesome.
have hit it. Give me 1 second.
Micah's updating.
It's taking me a second.
Micah's updating.
Saying 7895.
78.95. I think it's still updating. Still updating.
Yeah, I think we're behind right now.
Yeah, it's taking... Twitch is slow.
It is a little slow.
It's very slow to update
Much
numbers.
like EA's and Bethesda's conferences today.
Yeah, it is the truth. It is the truth.
Do you want to go over Bethesda at all?
Yeah, let's talk about Bethesda.
Let's just
a little
recap
bit.
it.
To recap. All right, so
we started out really well. We started off strong. They went to the directory version of Windows platform, the original DOS screen, and you saw a list of games that they were going to talk about, and they brought up Quake. You saw them type it in, and boom, you see the new stuff for Quake, and they go through it, and it looks awesome. It looks pretty. It looks very Doom-esque. It has a lot of the same, visual style.
Right.
And it looks like it's going to run really well.
I'm trying to see if NeoGAF summarized the conference for us. They did.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, so let's since NeoGAF is supporting us tonight, it seems like it.
Plug that GAF.
GAF is awesome. Everybody, please go on GAF. Try and get your username on there and check out our new topic. We're really happy to have that happen thanks to Net Guy. So here's what... wrong one. Where is it? Bethesda Conference. Is that the right one? There we go.
Yeah.
So Quake Championship being developed by id.
7901.
Wait, what?
7901.
7901. You guys know what that means.
Hold
it
on,
is
before
time.
we get into this,
Yes.
Ant. Here, put on the shirt, Ant.
Oh God.
Anthony's putting on the shirt. What? He didn't fail any bets. That's all on you, man. All right.
The shirt's
Let him put. Is this gonna fit?
Yeah.
If it
it's
fits
actually,
you, I guess
it's a little small. For
It's
me.
a little snug. Little snug. There you go, buddy. Oh,
It's not
my
terrible.
God.
It's not terribly uncomfortable, but
All
it's still
right.
like...
Thank you so much. We have hit our most recent follow goal. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong screen. I've got to go to the next one.
worst.
I got to go back to the original screen. Hold on. Hold on. Let's let it run
we're
out.
at 100 people.
We're at 100 people as well? Even better. It happened. Finally.
Dean, where are you?
Do it, guys. Anthony. Thank you. Finally. 100 viewers after 6 months. It took so long for it to happen again. That's super awesome. It's about time.
It's about
That
is time. How many times have we said it's about time?
A lot.
Tonight, man?
It happened a lot during Game of Thrones tonight. Is what happened. That's super awesome. Finally, we had 100 viewers. We hit 7,900 follows. Things are looking up. Yeah,
that was nice.
That was a nice high five. Yes. All right, so going back to the recap of Bethesda's conference. So after that, we get the Prey reboot, which was crazy because we were seeing the trailer and it was clearly CGI looking, and I was like, "This kind of looks like Prey," and I jokingly said, "Oh, it's Prey." And then when it was closing, you thought it was Arcane,
right?
And then it said Prey, and I was like, "Holy
They said
shit!"
something about Arcane, and maybe that's the name.
name.
Oh, developed by Arcane Austin. So I saw it quickly. I couldn't hear everything.
Gotcha.
So that's where I thought it was Arcane. There
I thought it was a new IP at the beginning that just looked like Prey, but super cool.
It looks good. Well, I mean, from CGI.
The Johnny Cash amazing Prey trailer has finally been realized, hopefully. Even though that wasn't gameplay, which is kind of a bummer, right? If after so long, that would be like if The Last Guardian was re-revealed with a CGI trailer.
Right.
It's like, come on, dude.
Right, like it was just...
Like, we've been waiting how long, and you're going to re-announce this game with
yeah.
a CGI trailer? No. Give us some
we're
gameplay.
done. But this was still... It's still good.
Yeah.
It's still good. Like, and it looks like it's going into a very odd space direction.
Yeah.
It seemed like. So that's actually pretty
A
interesting.
lot of cool stuff there.
So that was cool.
After that, free Doom updates will be releasing regularly. Paid DLC coming soon.
Yeah, so they talked a lot about that. They said, and it sounds like they're really trying to support the community as much as possible.
Right.
So it sounds like Doom is going to continue to be a great game to play for a while instead of just
number 2, won MPD this month.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And they also announced that Doom has a free demo of the first area. Which is pretty nice.
I'm going to try that out.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Legend releasing to iOS, Android, Mac, PC. Not something I really care about personally, but...
It's their Hearthstone, which is kind of cool. I'm actually interested in it. I would play it on my phone. So that's actually a cool thing. I'm okay with that. It didn't take up too much of the conference.
Right.
So I'm cool with that.
As opposed to some things that came later.
Right.
There's 3 new Fallout 4 DLCs coming monthly starting next week. Awesome.
Yes.
Very cool.
They definitely took that whole increasing the price of the season pass to heart.
Right.
When they decided they were going to do that, they knew they had to really deliver on it.
Right.
And so this is really a good sign. This is a good showing on that.
Here's Fallout Shelter. I've heard really cool things about this mobile game. Greg was a huge fan of it.
I played it for a while.
Yeah.
And I got bored. But I also get bored of games like that all the time.
Well, it's going to get an update, adding new mechanics, so maybe that'll drag you back in.
Yeah.
Because I know it did really well for them.
But it's still a fun game. I just don't like those types of games.
Night Miss Mel, we
Night
love
Miss
you.
Mel,
Thank you so much for the support. You were one of the reasons we hit 100 tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got Skyrim Special Edition coming to PS4, Xbox One, PC in October.
Realistically, what's sad about it, this is one of the most exciting parts of their conference. It's sad because I've already put 210 hours into the original, and I did I did almost everything in that game. I almost 100%ed it.
Right.
But I will get this again and say goodbye to myself.
I would love to play Skyrim for the first time. I would love to. But, God, Final Fantasy 15?
If I get this for you,
World of Final Fantasy? No, I can't.
No.
I don't have the time. Final Fantasy 15, World of Final Fantasy, Persona 5. Like, there's no way.
Could you
I've
give
got
up
a baby
Persona
now.
for Skyrim?
No, I'm playing Persona.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't pass on
I
Persona
wish
5.
you would love. I wish you would jump into it. I don't know if you would love it as much,
really
but-
would love to. I really
Dean,
would.
good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you, man.
I'm looking at the time too.
If there was more than 24 hours in a day, I promise you
I get
I'd
it.
play
No, I
more
get it.
Skulls.
It's a big undertaking, and I
Yeah.
know I'm going to be giving up a lot by getting into this game, but it looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
Plus the mods that I can get now. I'm hoping that they have the same mods. Like there's the ones that you can have lightsabers on your swords with the Death Star in the sky. Ones that you can turn the snowy areas into like a tropical climate. So there's a lot of really.
Anthony supposedly
really
looks
awesome
like Macklemore right now. That's good. I like that. Okay, so moving on, we had a couple more. After that, Elder Scrolls Online going international, meaning
Yes.
Japan. A huge update in fall. One Tamriel.
Yes.
it says.
So basically, if you start right now, you have to pick your alliance, and your
Right.
alliance would dictate where you start in. There's 3 starting areas, and sometimes, like to me, what sucked is the alliances that I liked. You're the worst. You all right over there?
You're right.
I can't even. This shirt is just bomb-tastical, man.
Bomb-tastical.
That's ridiculous.
Bomb-tastical. Go ahead. Sorry.
But it's not that uncomfortable, right? Am I right? It's not that uncomfortable.
No.
It's oddly like fitting. Yeah. If it was colder in here, I would have been fine with it. Anyway,
Mic on the left sounds a little off. Is my mic a little high? I'll turn it down a little bit. Is that better? Let me know.
Maybe. So what that means is now if you like a certain faction, but you really like the starting area of another faction, you don't have to worry anymore. You'll be able to go and visit that area now. Everything will be open to everybody.
Right,
From what it sounds like they're trying to connect more consoles, not consoles, but more ways to play with other players.
Okay.
I don't know if I heard that right, but because I was
We were in and out. We were kind of watching Bethesda while doing the show tonight, so sorry if we're incorrect on any information. After that, Bethesda VR working on Doom Experience and Fallout 4. Releasing on Vive in 2017. Pretty cool.
So that's actually a really cool idea that you'll now be able to play. They're going to make sure that they have support for VR, and they showed off on PSVR for Fallout 4.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. Addressing somebody. Bet Frodo, will new Elder Scrolls be announced? They did not. All they said on it was that it was being worked on. It's coming. That's pretty much it, which doesn't mean
which is
shit
awesome
to me.
Buddy Does, there's no Square Enix conference, but they are doing a Final Fantasy 15 ATR, I think at 11 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. It's coming after the Sony conference, the PlayStation conference. All right, so to close Bethesda, I think it went on a little long. This was definitely their big push of the show. They had about, I would say, probably 20 minutes of Dishonored 2 to close the show. Kind of the same way they closed it with 20 minutes of Fallout 4 last year.
And now, don't get me wrong, this was great. A lot of the stuff that we did see was very good, but it could have easily been 5 minutes or so less, and just tightened up a little bit more.
Tighten up.
We can't tell you to lose weight, just tighten up. But yeah, it did take a little bit longer. They did show off a little bit more than I think they needed to, especially because, again, being a Bethesda games, it isn't all that great, or great looking. I should say. They have some great detail in their draw distance, and that I will always appreciate them for. Their backgrounds are always awesome, but when you get up close and personal, like you said, it does look a little bit outdated.
That looked last gen, man. That looks straight last gen.
I wouldn't go that far, but I do agree. I think it looks.
They need a new engine.
Yeah, they do. They need to really work on that, and I think I'm really hoping.
I mean,
that
correct me if I'm wrong. Fallout 4 looked better than Fallout 3. But it wasn't a new engine, right?
No, and a lot of people.
It was a modified engine.
It was it was the same engine, just repackaged. It was remodified, like you said,
which is disappointing. Like we're seeing, like for instance, Telltale. they got a lot of complaints against them for a long time that they kept using the same engine. It seems that they've finally updated their engine, and Batman Telltale is going to be showing that off. We can already see it even in the images. That they look really good.
And I think the control scheme is going to be a lot better.
I'm really excited for that.
I'm really excited for that.
Do we get that at Sony's conference tomorrow, you think?
Yeah, they showed it off last year. I can't imagine they win again this year.
Well, no, Batman was at the VGAs last year, the Game Awards.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought Batman was at...
No, Sony. Batman was revealed at the Game Awards last year.
Huh.
I'm 100% sure on that. I don't know if it was also shown elsewhere, but it definitely was revealed on the Game Awards.
Oh, I was wrong on that.
So, I don't think we've seen anything since. So this is the first time we're seeing images and hopefully a trailer tomorrow. I do think it'll be at the Sony conference.
Yeah. No plugs, not drugs. They did confirm that Kingdom Hearts 3 will not be at E3 this year.
We got the 2.8 trailer that came out recently, but the end of that trailer is what says, wait guys, Kingdom Hearts 3 later this year. Like holiday is where we're going to get some information. That game I think is still pretty far off. I feel like you might see the
I think it's going to be about a year and a half, 2 years off.
Yeah, I agree.
It's taking a lot longer than I expected it to be.
Yeah, I remember. You thought that would come out before.
I thought it was going to come out this
15.
year. I thought it might come out this year or early next year.
Yeah.
But it's...
That gold shirt, man. It's just attracting everybody right now.
You having fun?
All right. He is having fun.
Good.
Let's go into our special thanks here because we are wrapping up the show. Speaking of special thanks, thank you so much for that follow. That one came from Brent Frodo.
Thanks, bud.
Brent Frodo. Maybe you want to say Bent Frodo.
Bent.
Like get bent.
Frodo.
Dude, I would kill to have... I wish I could hold a straight wear this tomorrow at work and hold a straight face. Just like walk past people just like...
Is this stretchy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should honestly try it on.
It's got a little bit
Maybe I will.
All right, Ant, take it off. Let Drew try it on first. Goodbye.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll do my special thanks from within the gold shirt. I love gold!
I love that this is making the rounds now.
Better not be sweaty.
It's not.
No.
All right.
It breathes oddly, right?
Yeah.
Also, plugs, not drugs. Thank you for the follow. And Deranged Killa. I hope that's not an accurate name. Oh, man. I like this.
Right? Like, it's oddly comfortable.
This.
Like, I don't get it. Can you change and make that your new...
I like it. My new jacket. I always wear my jacket. This is my new jacket. That's good. Before we move into special thanks, D-Day keeps asking about tomorrow. All right, so here's the deal.
Sorry,
we are going, once we start,
11:30?
we don't stop. So once we start tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, which is an hour before Microsoft's conference, we're going to be building up, we're going to be hyping up, we're going to be talking about predictions. We're going to watch Xbox conference live, commentate over it. You know, not
aggressively, yeah.
Not aggressively, but we'll be giving our reactions and whatnot. You can keep us on the side if you want, because we're not going to be showing the picture big. The video is going to be kept small on the TV screen. We're going to be reacting to it. That's going to be the focus. Then following Xbox conference, we discuss. We talk about, we give our grades. We ask for your grades. We're going to do polls. We might even do some betting. I was planning for tomorrow. We're going to do team bets. Like, for instance, what would be a good team bet for Xbox tomorrow? Meaning, what's a question that you want answered? Like, for instance, Easy Allies did this, and I thought it was really cool. So the question would be maybe something like, how many times is experience said at Xbox's conference tomorrow?
Oh, okay.
And the people in the chat room will bet, and whoever's right gets XP. And groups of people can get XP. So, what do you think? Do we want to go with that? Do we want to go with how many times is experience said?
We'll make our rules tonight. We can do experience, but I think that we can make some rules tonight. I'll think on it too. So we'll do that, and then we'll steal tomorrow.
That's something I saw from Easy Allies, but I really liked it.
Yeah.
So I want to utilize it. I think it's a really cool idea. So thank you, Easy
Make it more
Allies.
interactive.
Yeah, I think it does make it more interactive. So yeah, the discussion comes after Xbox conference, and we're going to continue that throughout the day. We're going to do the same thing for Ubisoft. We're going to do the same thing for the PC Gamer conference, and then we're going to, of course, do the same thing for the PlayStation conference to shut the day. And we might even react to the Final Fantasy 15 ATR if we have time.
Yeah. Now I'm going to try to. Granted that the hotel accommodations Wi-Fi is decent, I'm going to try to Skype it.
Nice.
So
awesome.
I'll try to do that if I can simultaneously.
Sure.
So if you want to put me in Greg's seat tomorrow,
I can make that work. Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try to do that.
Out.
I'll let you know. We'll try. I'll try it out before the show starts. But
so all in all, we'll probably stream for about 12 hours tomorrow. I would say it's going to be like a 12-hour stream. It's going to be a lot on us, but we love E3 that much that we're going to do it. All right, so special thanks. A lot to give out tonight. Thank you to the... I'm just going to go through all the follows first, actually, because we got a lot of follows. Thank you to Both Assassin 29, Plugs Not Drugs, Deranged Killa, Brent Frodo, Sucker Punch, Natarian, French Frog, Otaku 396, Alpha 5000, X Destus, Catalyst, Case 369, Barrett Senpai, Athenus, One Static. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for the follows. Really appreciate those. Anybody else who hasn't followed yet, go to twitch.tv/levelupshow. If you're not there already, hit that heart button. We'll shout you out, and you'll get notifications whenever we go live in the future if you have it set that way. Thank you again. That one came from Bad Coyote Funky?
Yeah.
Question
And
mark?
thank you to Evan Hair. First person to acknowledge it.
I'm glad I was part of your 100 viewers.
Yeah, man. You were there. You were here for it.
You were the reason. It was the gold shirt, man.
I think it was, man.
All right, so
I think it was the Cavs and the gold shirt.
Special thanks go out to our top donators. They are Kame Killer 305, Ebenezer Geezer, Henry DJP, Tobes 29340, Mahogany 327, YT Gamers, Johnny Poolside, Your Average Psych, Dragon Con, and Tyspin is a top donator with $245.
Still.
Subscribers are 9 Fox, Greg Verga, Johnny Poolside, DeLone Gunman, Bazzer23S, Tobes 29340, Vatak, Game Killer 305, Your Average Psych, Guitar Freak 12345, Tyspin, YT Gamers, Girl That Games, Kelly Jellyfish, Abtist, and KP 2.0, our most recent subscriber. Our patrons are Puzzfilled Scab, Tyspin, BMC Music, TX Puck, DragonCon, Mark Conklin, Alex Bostos 98, Lionhammer, Guitar Freak 12345, Bass023S, Tubes 29340, Ginkgo Swag, Dan Pihush, Temps Moriandi, Kelly Jellyfish, Chris Taylor, Girl That Games, Derek Sunday, our most recent subscriber. Or patron, I should say. And finally, our moderators. Thank you to Puzzfilled Scab, The 9 Fox, TX Puck, GFN 2112, Ghost Games, Guitar Freak 12345. You are all awesome. One other final shout out goes to NetGuy. He put together an awesome, really, really kind NeoGAF topic for us. You guys can check it out. Could you put the command in the chat?
Yes, sir.
The command, the link will go into the chat for you guys. We now have an official NeoGAF topic. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. So you guys can go to the link. Yeah. Thanks to NetGuy. And
comment
please,
on it. If you like us, say what you like about us. We're not trying to pander to you, but we do want to keep it active. Obviously, we want to see the show grow, and I think you guys do too, because the bigger the show gets for us, it gets for you guys as well. Like you said before, we're trying to get the money for the new desktop computer, and that's only going to improve from there. The next step after that is probably going to be the camera.
Yep.
And we have multiple more plans after that.
There we go. Donation.
There we go. Thank you so much for the $10 donation.
Really appreciate it. Let's give them some XP. That'll be 250 XP for Aptis. Yes. Thank you so much, man. Tons of support tonight. You guys are amazing. This was a great night. A lot of fun.
Very good night.
Beard boys.
That's funny that he says that. I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
I was going to bring something up that is an upcoming, exciting thing for you guys to look forward to, but I'm going to hold off because I want it to be a surprise when it happens. But yes, it's funny that you said that. We all do have beards. And that's,
dude, I'll grow a big ass ginger beard for you guys. For some reason, that could be part of my bet. If I lose something, I will grow a big ginger beard.
We did get one more follow as well, and that was from Neon Rust, the final follow of the night. And that's gonna wrap it up for us. We'll be on almost all day tomorrow. Stop on by, check us out, see what we're discussing. Sharing the excitement of E3. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
I'll swing over. I'm not.
Yes,
I can't
if you
stay.
want.
Cool.
I can't stay all day, but I'll swing over.
Yeah, it's going to be a party, is what it is. And that'll be it for us tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. YouTube is a great one. Subscribe there because we archive all our content and have even some exclusive shows. Patreon, like so many people you just saw. Donate if you want to help us get to our donation goal. Thank you. You guys are amazing. We'll see you throughout the week with Game Talk shows and game streams, and we'll see you tomorrow with E3. Until next time, take care, and as always, don't forget to
level
up.
No,
that's the best dance.
Isn't it? That's what he always does.
I just
for all his dance, he just does that constantly.
And we found out that Steve Martin did that in his SNL skit, so we just like ran with it. Another follow. That one came from Anna I don't know how to say it, but
Anna Diffna.
That was pretty close, actually.
Yeah. Greg's is
Greg's is good. High five, guys. There we go.
Right, now you know how I feel.
It was difficult. All right. So long, guys. Take care.
Later, everybody. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Hey, Level Uppers. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to check out our other content, please do.
Like your favorite superhero podcast, Power Up, right here.
Or for everything PlayStation. It only does PlayStation right there.
For movies, television, and Netflix, check out the Lights Up Show down this way.
And for the latest episode of our gaming talk show, The Level Up Show, go right there. But most importantly, please don't forget to subscribe right there.
Nailed it.
We did it.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was good.
Which one do you think they'll click on?
I think Level Up Show, obviously.
Hopefully, all of them.
Yeah. I would like if they watched them all, I think.
Lights Up is new, though. I think they should definitely check that out.
Lights Up's a new one. Power Up's always a new one.
About 7-8 seconds now.
Yeah.
We're
Well, you think they've clicked on something?
we're still here, so no.
I think they should.
We should
Did
give
you
them a little bit
Did you
more.
click on something?
Click on something, guys.
We need to go.
The hell are you?
I'm gonna give it
waiting
3
for?
seconds.
Watch
We have
all
things
of
to
them.
do.
3,
Just click.
Stare them down. Stare them down until they do it.
1.
Ah!